Tonight on Game Night, Kevin, Aaron, Nikki, and Lincoln are gonna face facts. The world's coming to an end, maybe even tomorrow. The bombs are gonna fall. A nuclear irradiated wasteland is in your near future. And where are you gonna work in such a post-apocalyptic future? How about the Wasteland Express Delivery Service? It's a game for 2 to 5 players from Pandasaurus Games, designed by Matt Riddle, Ben Pinchback, and Jonathan Gilmour. So let's get out there in the radiation and deliver some food, water, and weapons to disgusting mutant freaks and their friends.
Hey Aaron.
Hey Lincoln.
Will you teach us Wasteland Express Delivery Service?
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Sure is.
You think they had any shorter names in mind while they were developing this? So Wasteland Express Delivery Service is the company we all work for here in post-apocalyptic America or Australia or Europe or whatever this used to be. The bombs fell. There's nuclear fallout everywhere and, barely any food or water. And but somehow there's a courier company that we're all drivers for. And that's what we do. We make deliveries around the wasteland. We deliver food and water and weapons to keep people alive. And we fight off raiders. And the way we win is by completing 3 important contracts first before any of our other drivers. So it is not a co-op game, but since we're kind of all on the same team, sort of, we can't directly attack each other. There's a couple ways to mess with each other, but it's a competitive game where we don't literally shoot at each other, even though we are all going to have machine guns and things to attack with. So this is the Wasteland map. It has these little square location markers. And when we finish setting the game up, we're all going to put our cool little plastic trucks here at the depot, which is where we start our jobs from. These octagons, which are randomly distributed at the setup, are the wasteland, and they have smaller and larger locations around them. So, like for instance, this one has a lot of little locations around its octagon, so it's actually going to take a long time to drive across it. Whereas this giant blasted fallout crater is just one big zone. So while there is radiation danger, which I'll explain in a little bit, it's actually pretty quick to drive across because it's just one big space. So we all have our individual dashboard for our cool post-apocalyptic truck. I guess we can just say up front what everybody's thinking is that, like, they couldn't afford a Mad Max license, but this is kind of clearly a Mad Max, inspired game, let's say. But that's definitely the genre we're working in here. So we've got our truck, and it starts with 2 cargo bays. The green one is for food and water, general cargo, and the white one is for weapons. And we also start with 10 scrap, which is our money, our currency of the wasteland. And then we're all going to start with a couple individualized components, which we'll get to at the very end of setup. And we have these 5 action markers here on our truck dashboard, which is how we're going to track our actions during a round. During a round, we determined off-screen that Kevin is going to be the start player. He has the event deck. So the very first thing we're going to do in a round is the start player will read an event. And that is, like a lot of games, a global thing that will change prices or change a rule or have some sort of global effect for that round, and then we'll read a new one when the next round starts. And then Kevin will take the first action. I'll take one, Nikki will take one, you'll take one, and we'll do that 5 times around the table. That's what we have 5 action markers for. And then those will all reset. We'll get all our action markers back, and Kevin will pass the event deck to me, and I will start the next round. Here are the 6 type of actions you can take when it's your turn. And every time you do this, you'll take one of your cool little plastic gears, your action marker, and you'll slide it to the appropriate action. Movement is the most common probably, but also the most complex because it has about 5 little add-on rules to it. So once I explain movement, we're like almost 80% done with the rules. Okay, so you slide it up here to this 3-space movement. And as I sort of told you already, you're going to start at the depot, and I'm going to move 3 spaces this turn, or up to 3 anyway. You don't have to move the most. We're never going to move into these center locations on the octagon, so all these square locations and all these surrounding locations on the center of the octagon are valid movement spaces for us. So 1, 2, 3 would be a valid move for me, or 1, 2, 3 and end up in this square location to do something later, or going across the slow terrain, 1, 2, 3. That's my move. Now, the first addendum to the movement rule is, let's say I went this way, 1, 2, 3, and I ended here in a space with one of these symbols on it. These symbols match 3 of the 4 raider gangs in the Wasteland, the bad guys. They each have a headquarters here around the edges of the board. The railmen have this sort of railroad crossing symbol, and that's actually the blue one that I've landed on. The bone saw, the green one with the cool skull. And the 9-9 have the Route 66 marker flipped upside down. I guess that does tell you that we're in North America, probably, right?
Yeah.
And the eyeless, they're not so good at driving since they all plucked out their eyes. They don't actually have a truck that drives around the Wasteland, but they have a headquarters, a raider outpost here, an enclave. So I've landed on blue, which matches the railmen.
Yep.
That means I move this raider truck. Whenever you land on a symbol, you move the appropriate raider truck. You must move it. And yes, as Lincoln has just demonstrated, it is going to move 1 octagon orthogonally away.
Not this way.
Correct.
Diagonal.
Even though I'm always going to want to jump over a location that way, you can't do that. It moves to a directly touching octagon. If there is a raider truck or even 2 already blocking it, it can leapfrog over them and just go there. That is how you move a raider truck. I'm going to come back to explain combat in a little while, but if another player, say Nikki, is here and I move the raider truck into the octagon that she's in, she gets attacked immediately out of turn. Or all players in that octagon will get attacked immediately. So that is, in fact, the main way that you can kind of screw with other players, is cause the raider trucks to attack them. Okay, another movement add-on rule is, let's say the raider truck is in this octagon and I want to either attack it by moving into that octagon or try to pass through safely and escape being attacked. If I don't want to fight them, and I make that decision as soon as I enter an octagon where a raider truck is, I can continue my movement up to my full movement allowance. Maybe I pass all the way through and keep on going, or maybe I ended my movement somewhere in there. All I've got to do is roll this raider die. If I roll the raider symbol, the damage symbol, I take damage. I'll explain that during combat. If I want to fight the raider, I stop as soon as I enter the octagon where the raider is.
And all movements lost. Right?
Yes.
Additional movement.
And I go to fight and I fight them. So now I'll explain combat. If I did that movement and now I'm going to fight the raider truck, this is essentially the same rule as if I had moved into a raider enclave and now I want to fight them. I will slide that movement action up into combat here. And this is how combat goes. There's a different deck for raider truck versus raider enclave, but the procedure's the same. I'm going to flip over a card. It's going to tell me... and one thing we have not yet done for setup is putting cargo on these raider trucks. I'll have Kevin do that in a minute. But this is the number that I need to meet or exceed in combat to defeat this raider truck. Let's say I'm fighting him on the map here. I get 2 combat dice. Very simple.
Hey.
I got 4 hits. That was a great roll. These dice have 0, 1, 2, or 3 hits on them. In this case, I succeeded, and my reward is I get this cargo straight out of the back of his truck, and I loot it. In this case, I have exactly the right cargo holds to take that cargo. If I did not have that, I would have to throw some away, or maybe even throw away some existing cargo to take the new stuff if I wanted to. And the card here will tell you what it refills with. This is the raider truck refilling itself with 2 food in this case.
2 food.
And that's what this little symbol at the bottom means. You refill it with those things. If I did not roll a 4 damage, and I'm going to get to later, there will be equipment and allies that would let me either add more dice or add extra damage and do rerolls, things like that. But if I failed the combat, I take a damage. let's go to damage, since I've told you 2 ways to be damaged so far. These are damage tokens. My truck here currently has 6 spaces that can soak up damage. I have my 2 cargo holds, but I can damage the empty spaces first if I want to. And that's probably a good idea. Once my truck has taken a bunch of damage and I have to start damaging working things, if I damage a cargo hold, the cargo is glossed. If I damage a weapon, the weapon doesn't work until I repair it. If I damage a sleeper cab, we haven't gotten to that yet either, but my extra ally is lost. So anything that's damaged is not obviously going to work until you repair your truck. But this is damage. Even if your truck is completely damaged, you can still drive around the wasteland. You're just going to be in a bad situation because you can't pick up any cargo or have any, extra weapons added on or anything like that. So I will explain how to get that repaired, but that's how damage works. And that's every time you fail a combat, you take 1 damage. The numbers in here range from about 3 to 7. The card will show you, again, on the Raider truck, it shows you what the truck refills with. Your booty, if you pillage, and I didn't finish explaining that, I've succeeded in combat. Now I've moved my token up to pillage because I gained a bonus from the Raider truck and winning the combat. If I had flipped a Raider Enclave card, same combat rules. In this case, it was a little tougher, but if I had succeeded, the card shows me what I would pillage from the Raider Enclave. And now that I have told you what combat and pillage means, let's look back at our dashboard here real quick. And you see that there is only a single square for pillage, while there are several spaces for movement, this infinitely sized space for combat, and then I'm going to come to these other actions in a moment, but there's only a couple spaces for each of these other types of actions. You are limited in a 5-action round to that number of actions. So, Lincoln, if you have done combat and successfully pillaged the Railman Enclave, then you've done your 1 pillage for the round.
Right.
So, even though it might have taken you a few attempts and you initiated combat 2 or 3 times, you really don't want to do any more combat this round because you can't pillage anymore.
Right.
You have succeeded. You've done your 1 pillage action for the round. You need to go find other things to do. And I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, as I always do, but if Nikki has purchased something at an outpost, she can't do that again until we all reset our action tokens and that space frees up again. But let me finish a couple more of the movement rules, and then we'll be on to the rest of the actions. Thematically, as you might expect, the Raider Enclaves are a little bit tougher than the trucks that roam the wasteland. The range in both of these is 3 to 7 on the number that you're going to have to meet or exceed, but the Enclaves, I think, just have a few more, like 5, 6, and 7s in the deck. Hey, Kevin, why don't you put those goods on the green truck and those goods on the red truck to finish our setups there. I mentioned on movement that my very first movement was 3, and let's say I went 1, 2, 3. The next movement rule is momentum. If I did not stop anywhere, either to fight something or take an action at an outpost, my next movement is going to be 4, because I'm charging across the wasteland and I built up momentum. So now my next move can be 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I can move a Raider, or I must move a Raider truck if I landed on that symbol. And if I still hadn't gotten where I was going for my third move, I could move up to 5 spaces. There is no limit to the number of players that can be in a space or on a location. There's no blocking each other. You can move into or through any location. The irradiated areas, which I mentioned are nice big open areas, so you might get where you're going quicker, are also dangerous. Unless you have a radiation shield, which I'll tell you where to buy later, you must roll the radiation die. I rolled luckily here, but there is a 4 out of 6 chance of taking a damage immediately from radiation as soon as you move into that zone. And those radiation zones, by the way, have all 3 Raider symbols on them. If you stop there, that means you choose 1 Raider truck to move. You don't get to move all 3 of them. The last cool movement rule is if you arrive somewhere, generally at an outpost, and you've taken a movement action to get there, you can take a free bonus action. And actually, combat is a free bonus action, as I explained earlier. If I moved in and attacked this truck, essentially I took a movement action to get there, and then combat, I'm sliding, there's a little arrow right there on your dashboard, was my free bonus at the end of movement.
And then if you succeed, then it's pillage, so it's another advancement of the same token.
And you also have an arrow sliding from your movement layout to purchase, deliver, or outpost. Those are all things I can do. Let's say I arrived here at the Citadel on my turn and I want to continue something. So whether I moved 3, 4, or 5 spaces to get there, I am now stopping. So my most recent action marker will slide over to, let's say, purchase. That's what I'm going to do here. All my other ones will go down to the used section here because my momentum is going to have to start over again when I leave this place. I don't keep my 3 and
racing
4.
through.
Yeah,
just throwing it out the window.
So this is the rest of these actions.
Catching the money.
That's how I'm delivering the Wasteland.
I don't want to stop.
No.
Purchase, as I mentioned, you just do this once per 5 action round because there's only 1 square for it on your dashboard. It's pretty straightforward. There are 4 locations in the Wasteland that will sell you stuff. In this case, I can buy as much water as I want and can afford and have room for $3 per cargo space.
All right.
Water is these blue cargos, which we have, and this is weapons, and this is food. As you can see, those are the 3 things that the outposts will sell you. In this case, let's say, okay, I've got room for 1, so I would pay 3 scrap, get my change, and I'll take a water out of the supply and put it on my truck. I could buy more if I wanted to.
If you have the space, what you're doing at this time.
At this time, right. I will need you guys to remind me because this is easy to forget. As soon as you buy something, this token goes out to the discards we have just off camera, and we shuffle and take a new one for what that location now sells. In this case, I drew cheaper water, which is what they'll sell to the next player who gets there. Delivering is just the opposite of purchasing. There are 11 locations around the Wasteland that will pay you for dropping stuff off at them, and it's the same 3 things: food and water and weapons. Let's say I've arrived at one of those spaces, and I have water to sell here at Delos. This is the dynamic economic part of the game. So when I sell my water, again, I'm taking a deliver action. This I can only take twice during the 5 action round. And I sell as much water as I like. The current price is shown here on this market wheel. And for water, it's 6 scrap. Thank you. I kind of want to say dollars, but I'm going to try and say scrap. So I get $6 per water I delivered. Right? Scrap, yeah.
Well, they don't make it easy by putting the dollar sign on
But
there.
that's the S in scrap.
That's right, yeah.
Dollar
Yes.
scrap. Then we take this demand token off, and again we discard it and we draw a new one. Let's say in this case it's weapons, and we change the price of both of those goods. The water, now there are less places demanding water, so the price for water goes down 1 scrap, and the price for weapons goes up because there's more places competing for it.
How do we figure out those?
There's essentially a starting price for each good, and I did this off camera during setup. But for instance, water starts at 3, and there are currently only 2 places that demand water, so it's 3 plus those 2 is $5, 5 scrap. Or really it's 6 because I'm not going to change our setup. So our current prices are 6 for water and 7 for both weapons and food. And that's based on their starting prices
And the demand
and the
on the
number
map.
of demand counters on the board. So every time you fulfill a demand, you swap the demand counters, adjust the price, you get your scrap. You you take your not welcome standee, which is one of our character standees, and you place it on that location. Because you just took a bunch of their money, even though you delivered some, precious food and water and weapons, they don't really want to see you again that soon. You were kind of a jerk about it. You took a bunch of their scrap. Go sell somewhere else for a while. That's literally what this token means. You cannot take your next deliver action there. You have to deliver somewhere else, and then that'll move to that place, and you can go to. It just stops you from, making the same run back and forth over and over again to just deliver to the same spot over and over again. And then the last little wrinkle is there's none of these on the board during setup, but there are demand counters that have 2 goods on them. Those will raise the price for 2 goods when they come out. And that will now mean that you must deliver at least 1 food and 1 weapon, or 1 water and 1 weapon, or whatever they show, to make a delivery to that location. You could deliver 4 water and 1 weapon, or 2 of each, or 3 of each, or whatever. You just have to have base at least 1 of each to make that delivery. Those will come out more as the game progresses. The outpost action is kind of the most fun action, because that's how you get special stuff and fulfill contracts and quests and cool things like that. So outpost action is another one that you can slide over from movement. As soon as you arrive at a location, you might be able to take this action. You can take it twice during your 5-action round. And every outpost has a different thing to do. Not everyone, but many of them have different things to do as their outpost action. The depot, where we start, is kind of our delivery services headquarters. So we can go there and we can pay 3 scrap to fully repair our trucks. Look at all this damage my truck has sustained out there fighting guys in the wasteland. I paid 3 scrap, I'm fully repaired. And I can do these both, or I can just do either one. I can pay 8 scrap for a trailer, which is one of these little add-ons to your truck. Lincoln's going to show you where they go. You can have up to 2 trailers on your truck during the game. That's the max. And that just gives you more space for weapons and cargo holds and all the other cool upgrades, which I'm going to explain in a minute, and Lincoln will show you how they all fit on his awesome trailer truck. Dispatch is the other place that we get our orders from our company and stuff. You can buy artifacts at Dispatch. That's the outpost action. Artifacts are this board here. The first one costs $7, 7 scrap, and then the price will go up as more and more of them get purchased. They don't do anything on their own. They are only for this blue screen of death priority first class contract. I told you that contracts are the way that you win the game. I'm going to come back to them in a minute, because there's one more way to get contracts. But that's all that artifacts are for. Their price goes up as more and more people buy them, and that's where you buy them, is Dispatch. The coffers outpost action is gain 3 scrap. If you're totally out of cash, that's one place to go get it. The New Chernobyl down here, for 4 scrap you can buy a radiation shield. I mentioned that that's pretty good, because then you can move through these blasted, irradiated zones without having to roll this radiation die and take damage all the time. The Serenity over here is where you can buy a broker, and that guy only costs $1. This takes up one of your cargo spaces, by the way, or one of your empty spaces. But he gets you a 2 scrap bonus every time you make a delivery. So you don't get $6 per weapon you delivered, but you get a 2 scrap bonus on top of the total price. It doesn't increase every one by 2, but the total by 2. That's what a broker does, and that's where you get him.
That's in here, too.
It's in there,
the
yes.
The mod shop
right.
stuff.
Although that's the only place you get him. I'm saving the mod shop for last, because there's a million things you can get there.
Okay.
And there are 3 of these M's. These are the mod shops, and that's where you buy most of your cool upgrades for your truck. I'm going to sort of explain these, and Lincoln will show you what they look like and how they fit on your truck. You can put them anywhere on your truck. There's no, stacking rules or anything like that.
Except for that one. Armor. Armor goes on.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
On the cab.
So we have more cargo bays. Mm-hmm. The green one to store food or water costs 3 scrap, and the white one for more weapon storage costs 5 scrap. Again, these just fill up. You can have as many of these as you want. You can have all weapon storage if you just want to be a weapon specialist or whatever. Machine guns cost 6 scrap, and that gives you an extra hit in combat. So if I had rolled those 2 dice and just gotten 2 hits, now I have 3, because now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. The gunner is a pretty great thing, but it costs 9 scrap. That gives you a whole extra die in combat. So now I'm rolling 3 dice, and I got 5 hits right away.
Now you're playing with power.
That's right.
Yeah. This one seems pretty good, too. The turbo is 7 scrap. It's like the purple 3 squares. That gives you +1 space to each of your movement actions. So if you have that, your movement is now 4, 5, and 6 as you build up your momentum. Or even double them up and start your movement at 5 if you can afford it. Armor is pretty great. It only costs 2 scrap. As Lincoln mentioned, there is a special space for it on your truck, so you can only have one. It only goes there. It essentially soaks up 2 damage for free. You must damage your armor if you have it. It soaks up your next 2 damage. You can't choose to damage an empty space instead of that or something.
Oh, okay.
A sleeper cab is a blue bed-looking thing. We all have, Lincoln has the allies deck right here. You all have space for 1 ally already in your truck. This would let you pick up a second ally or further if you
Put
do
them
that.
very much at the back because you might get another ally that you want to
And that sleeper cab only costs 2 scrap.
kick that one off.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Get out.
That is it for the mod shop. As I mentioned, the rad shields are bought here at Chernobyl and the broker is bought here at Serenity. There are a couple other items that you only buy for specific priority contracts. We did not draw those for our game. And of course the trailer you buy here at the depot. So that's the whole mod shop, except for the temporary mods, which you buy at Box Canyon and Motown. Again, you would take an outpost action. Yeah, they're sort of a paler color and they have these T's on where you buy them. There are 3 types of these.
Yeah.
Missiles help you in combat. You must decide to use your missiles, and you can use more than one if you want, before you roll your dice, but they give you 2 hits each. So Lincoln's drawn his Raider Enclave, and it's a really scary one, and he needs 7 hits to defeat this guy. So he launches his missiles, and he already has 2 hits, and now he rolled really well, and he defeated that guy.
So this just adds to?
It adds 2 hits before you've rolled your dice.
Does it get used up?
Yes, it's gone.
It's gone, okay.
The escort is not as racy and exciting as it sounds. It's actually just a guy who knows secret shortcuts and ways to get you across the wasteland.
But he has Wi-Fi, which is very
He does. I know. He's got like a secret thing.
Once you learn that path, do you still know it?
Nope. He somehow erases the memory of that.
Yeah, he blindfolds you.
The escort is actually really great. There is a errata in the rule book. They might have fixed it in the later edition. I'm not even sure. You can only have 1 escort at a time. You cannot load up on these. And here's why, because they're really good. When you use your escort, it is not an action. You can do it at any time during your turn. Teleport essentially to any space on the board.
Okay.
He gets you anywhere you need to go immediately, and then you can still take your action, or you can do it after your action, or whatever. So yes, escort is very good. And the last one is
about $5. It's a $3 bump essentially because you spend $2 to buy it.
What's it? Delivery bonus?
Yeah.
It's so it costs $2, but when you burn it up and spend it, you get a $5 bump on delivering a good to an outpost. So yes. So yeah, it's kind of an investment. You spend 2 scrap and you're going to get 5 back. And those are available at the temp mod shops. The only outpost actions I have not yet explained are the Rock, not the Sean Connery movie, but it's the place where you get allies. If you take that outpost action, you draw 2 allies. Lincoln will show us a couple just for fun, and you choose 1 to keep. They are dudes that come with you in your truck and give you cool little abilities. They might let you re-roll a combat die. They might get you 1 or 2 extra scrap when you exchange things. They might get you a discount at the mod shop. This one gets you 1 extra space on your second move action. So he makes your moves 3, 5, 5.
Okay.
And this one is after you take damage in combat, you can re-roll a die. So you take the damage, but then you might still win the
Squishy
combat anyway. The sweet
eagle head
cheerleader.
There's like a skull and a football helmet too behind her.
Yeah, she's got a whole backstory going on that I want to know more about. But
Exactly.
I don't think this woman has arms or legs. They have been replaced with weapons.
Wow. I guess that's why she's called
Armistice.
Armistice.
Get it? She misses her arms. Armistice.
Oh, no.
Okay, sorry. I was taking for the puns right there, but can't all be winners.
I'm pretty sure they were going for that pun. I'm pretty sure they wanted you to do that. Here, would you shuffle those? Because we looked at a few of those. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, then the last spaces to explain, and this will take us right into the victory conditions and end the explanation, ready to roll out in the wasteland, is the 3 spaces for the factions of the wasteland, which will give you jobs to complete. And they are the Citadel for the New Republic Army, the Library for the Archivists, and Corinth for the Oracles of Ceres. Just real quick.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Very rich. Ricardo Montalban would be pleased.
For those who like the theme, the archivists are like the scientists trying to, restore technology and rediscover the old ways. The oracles of Ceres are like the hippie cultists trying to establish new religions, and the New Republic Army is like the military guys.
That's like Texas broken off into its own government, right?
Yeah.
But they're trying to, patrol the wasteland and keep the raiders in check as well. So if you, on any of these spaces, when you take an outpost action, you again you draw 3 of the cards from the appropriate deck, and you keep 1. This is a secret faction job which you can accomplish for generally extra cash or allies or the reward that's stated on the card. Some of them will be contracts which are essentially victory points to win the game, and I'll show you. I'm going to show you one of each because I've got good examples. This one tells you, there's a lot of great flavor text on these cards. They're really interesting. We're probably not going to have time to read them all aloud, even though they're really cool. But the bottom part, the blue and red, is what you need to do and what your reward will be. This archivist's job, the requirements are to fulfill demand for weapons 3 times. So I'm out there in my truck driving around the wasteland, and I fulfill, with a deliver action, the demand for weapons here. And I take one of my, then I'll flip this card face up, which I've been keeping secret from you guys. Use one of my character progress markers to mark that I've made 1/3 of the progress towards fulfilling this job. Once I've fulfilled that demand 3 times, this actually has the priority first class contract symbol at the bottom of it. And I would take one of my character standees and mark that.
You'd be 1/3 towards
And
completion.
that's right. I've 1/3 won the game. You win the game immediately by completing 3 contracts, priority first class contracts, whether they are private ones that you drew from one of these decks or the public ones, which I'm going to explain in a minute here, that are available to all 3 of us through the whole game. So, some of the contracts come from these faction job decks. I'm going to explain one more type of them. This faction job is not a contract. It's just going to give you money and ally rewards. But this little envelope symbol here at the top right means that it is a smuggling run. So a lot of the other jobs will be contracts that say, for instance, complete 2 smuggling runs from the Oracle of Ceres faction job deck. So this contract, which again is a victory condition towards winning the game, requires me to complete 2 essentially black market missions from this deck.
Okay.
So the smaller jobs from these decks can lead into bigger contracts towards winning the game and sort of work together that way, even though the contracts or the jobs themselves came from different decks. See?
Right.
So those are ways to fulfill, and we're all going to get 1 faction job during setup. Nikki, my shuffler, is going to shuffle those decks that we just looked at again. And we're all going to get to choose 1.
From 1 of each?
We get 1 of each, and we keep 1 only.
Cool.
Do the jobs all can they just be one-offs and relate to no big contract at all?
I believe they can. But then they'll give you a slightly even better reward since they're not getting you towards victory on the game.
They could be,
They could just be do this and you get 10 scrap or whatever,
Okay.
yeah. Or an ally and blah, blah, blah. They're all going to be obviously good. Here, wait, I kept 1
That's
from that deck.
Oh my God, no.
And I will mention at this point the cool little plastic deck holders that this game comes with. Whenever you need to draw a card from any deck here, you just kind of push down and it lets you just
And then you
grab
can slide it underneath.
And then, once you're done with it, you can slide it back in there. These are cool. For cheap little plastic trays, they actually work really nicely.
They nest.
And they stack for when you
stack beautifully.
when you got to put this baby away at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I want to win this game, and how do I keep doing it? I showed you I got a contract from those faction jobs. There's also these public contracts. You always use this one, Blue Screen of Death, because it has to do with these artifacts and fixing your Wasteland Express Delivery Service's computer. The other 2 are random from a deck of contracts, and they provide a little extra flavor to the game, so they're somewhat randomized all the time. I'll explain this one first, and then the other two that we have. Blue Screen of Death, to complete, and again, get 1/3 of the way towards winning the game, you have to pick up or purchase artifacts from dispatch. So you need 3 to complete this, because the computer that they use at dispatch to send us out on our cargo runs is breaking down, and we need to get stuff to fix it with.
Yeah, it's like a Pentium 1.
Pentium 1, it's...
I think it's worse than that.
Really? Is it a
No.
386?
It's
286.
the leadership of the Wasteland Express has decided to send y'all out on an assignment of our own. Our Commodore 128 is on her last legs. Yeah, we got some high tech.
Commodore 64 and I was a kid, so this is a step up. It's
Well, I
actually
mean,
not that.
it survived the nuclear blast,
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
pretty
Right.
Solid
tough.
state.
Pretty tough equipment there. So to complete this contract, you have to purchase artifacts at dispatch. We mentioned that those prices will increase the more that are purchased. Artifacts must go in a cargo hold. They can go in either type, weapons or general, but we're going to have to expand our truck to hold these gigantic circuit boards, I
One
guess.
for every cargo space.
Yeah.
They're chips.
Maybe they're hermetically sealed.
Maybe they're like, I don't know. Maybe they're like, maybe you need a crate of Commodores to get the one part to fix
be the
each thing.
case.
Yeah, they don't all work. You got to find
Right,
one.
exactly, yeah. And you deliver them to the depot to complete this mission. I'm sorry, this contract. All these contracts, to complete them, use the final action type that I haven't discussed yet, and that's the bonus action. Okay. There's only one of those. You see that it's the only type of action that you cannot slide over from a movement and take as your additional action after moving. So it's essentially something that you must devote an entire action to. You're already sitting there. I'm taking the bonus action to deliver my 3 artifacts and complete that contract. You can buy the artifacts separately whenever you have the cash for them. You must deliver all 3 to the depot at the same time.
Okay, so I have a question about
Yep.
the bonus turn.
Yeah, the bonus action.
When I use this, is it only apply to the public contracts here, or does it also apply to the faction jobs if I'm fulfilling one of those requirements?
It only applies to the public priority first class contracts.
Got it.
There are a lot of mouthfuls in this game.
PFCC.
Yeah, right? So yes, the faction jobs take outpost actions. When you make a delivery, and I should have clarified this on the faction jobs, some of them will say like, deliver weapons to Site 42. That's one of the spaces around here. But you don't have to have, it doesn't have to be demanding weapons, and you don't collect the normal weapon price for that. You're not making a delivery. You are performing an outpost action to finish this faction job.
Because you're smuggling that stuff in.
Right, and you're just getting the reward listed on here. You're not getting the normal price for whatever it is here.
Okay.
You don't, you
What
use
does
an
that one give you?
This one gives you $6 and your choice
Scrap?
of one of 2 allies. 6 scrap. Yeah, thanks.
Oh my goodness.
I don't care. I'm going to use dollars and scrap interchangeably. You know it. So yes,
I'm sure I will too on that.
bonus actions. Essentially, the bonus action is just to slow you down from winning the game in like 3 actions in a row. Like, oh, I completed this, this, and this.
Yeah.
It stops you from doing that too quickly because you can only do that once per round. So there's a kind of neat thematic contract public one called Vision Quest, which we did not draw in our game, but it gives you a cool like travel across the wasteland and do miscellaneous jobs kind of quest. And it would be one of these 3 public contracts, so we just didn't draw it. But it generally requires like the use of this bonus action 3 separate times, so it's slow. It really, and it gives you cool like secret missions, like you don't know why I'm going down to Motown to do whatever,
Right.
but it's slow because it's going to take you at least.
Well, you would
3
be going to
full rounds.
Motown to actually pick up that
You,
Vision
you
Quest.
would, but like
So
for
it's
some reason Motown is the
Wasn't there a
the
bad
spiritual
80s movie
center
called
of.
Vision Quest?
Yeah.
Yes, there
Yes.
was.
Sure.
It had
It was slow, probably,
it
too.
had
wasn't
Matthew Modine and
Oh, boy.
Craig Schaefer or something.
Yes,
Yes.
Craig Schaefer.
wow.
Let me tell you about these last 2.
They're not channeling that, I hope.
contracts, and then we'll get going. Bailout is our company owes a bunch of money to the Bank of New York, and we just have to. I did. The last thing is you can buy these artifacts individually if you just want to buy them one at a time, but you must deliver all 3 at once to the depot to complete.
So you
that.
could buy all, if you had the money, you could buy all three at one in one.
Yes, you definitely
outpost
can.
action.
That'd be
Wow.
a lot of
money because
scrap.
that
Yeah.
price increases every time you buy one.
But you can't deliver piecemeal. You must deliver all three at once
Got
to
it.
complete it. To complete the bailout one, it's just a cash delivery to the Bank of New York. Again, you're taking the bonus action because this is completing a public contract. And this one's kind of cool because it escalates as it goes on. The first person to do it only has to drop 25 scrap there. The next person has to drop 30, and then the last two, if they do it, or
Last
three in a
yeah.
5-player game, pay 35 scrap. So that one gets more and more expensive. You kind of want to get in there early on that one if you're going to do it. That one is just delivering money
Cha-ching.
to New York. And then the last one, Kill 'Em All, is taking the fight back to the raider gangs. That is, you complete this one when you have raided, successfully pillaged all 4 of the raider enclaves. And so if you do that, you have to drive into the enclave, fight their combat card, and if you successfully do that, you put a progress marker on there. And the second you have completed all 4, you just get that victory condition. And again, the game ends instantly as soon as someone has completed 3 of those contracts. We all start at the depot. Let's point our trucks towards each other so we remember which gray truck is who.
Yeah. I'm backing up. Beep, 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 beep. Okay.
All right. Everybody should have. We're gonna get our starting faction jobs and our individualized character setups. Hey Kevin, what's your character called?
All right, I am Tweak. I am you know.
You are for those who like theme in your game. Tweak is a half insane former raider, and
No.
he's trying to make enough scrap to pay for his meds and have a little left over so he can feed Shotgun his pet lamb.
It's lonely in the wasteland. You know what I mean? You get it.
Oh no! And each
Cold. It's cold.
that's right. The wool keeps
just
you
got
warm.
warm.
Each driver has a little bit of separate, specific starting gear. And what is yours?
I get a rad shield. Goodbye
Rad.
radiation and a missile.
Ooh.
And a missile.
A missile.
That's because you're crazy.
And my driver is the Fallen, cultist turned freelancer who doesn't say much.
Thank you
Didn't
very
like
much.
taking orders from the oracles of Ceres. And I start with armor, a sleeper cab, and a random ally.
Good grief.
Sleeper cab has awoken.
Sweet.
Do you just get one or do
I
you
just get one.
Okay. There you get. That's what you get.
I get Shady, -1 scrap on cargo purchases.
Oh,
He's definitely like a.
pretty good.
He's shady.
He's got a case full of snake oil. He's a snake oil salesman with a top hat. Awesome.
He's got a lot of bandages
Wow.
on there too.
Yeah.
snake oil's not
Well,
working.
it's a rough life out there.
Yeah. The radiations.
That's right.
Face is falling off.
Nikki, you are.
Yes, sir. I am Big Joan.
Big John
Big
or
John.
Big Joan.
Joan or Joan?
Which one?
Well, it's John, but I could be Big Joan.
Great
Bad Joan.
And you are.
What is my story?
Your story is driving's a family affair. Your dad, Big John Sr., hung up his trucker hat a few years ago. Your granddad still works in dispatch for the company.
All right.
Wow.
That's
For you,
wow.
hauling and the freedom of the open road are the name of the game.
Ah, sweet.
And what is your special starting equipment?
Well, I start with 4 cargo hold, 2 of each type,
Nice. You got a big truck.
but I have a -1 hit on your combat rolls.
That kind of stinks. So you roll. That's a 1 for you.
That's a 1 for me.
You are not so good at the combat.
You're not so good.
I just
You're
drive.
not. Take your
I
1
drive.
green and 1 white. And Lincoln is
I'm 0.
0.
My hero 0.
You're a former squad leader for the New Republic Army. You like shooting raiders. You're not big on orders.
Ah.
You lost your entire squad in the Battle of Silo 42. You blame yourself some. You blame the raiders more.
So I get an armor.
Of course.
So
I get an armor and I get a machine gun.
Oh, nice.
Ho ho ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
And Lincoln's already handed me back his faction jobs that he did not want.
I haven't
We all
even
get our
looked.
choice of. I haven't looked either, but that's okay. We're not the first player. We all get our choice of 1 of each of the faction jobs to start, and we're going to keep 1 of them. And
one.
Kevin is the start player. He can read the first event of the game.
Yes.
Event.
This is very long. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Try not to die.
Uh-oh.
It's good advice.
That's it?
For life as well.
That is it. The first event of the game is just sort of get out there and try, not to die. They don't want to screw you too bad at the beginning of the game. So, what's your first action going to be?
Well, I think I will move.
I think that's probably going to be a popular choice.
So, let's see. I need to go 3.
That's funny.
I will go 1, a 2, a 3 to the Citadel.
3.
And I would now use a purchase action.
We all started with 10 scrap. I didn't say that, but it's part of the setup, so we have some scrap to buy stuff with.
I'm feeling scrappy. I'm going to buy
Some water.
1 water. So I will make my own change here, and I will get some water.
And we will swap the water token.
Ding. Yep.
And now they sell food there.
So we adjust our wheel here, so water goes down.
No, that's only for
Oh, right, you're
filling
right.
demand.
Sorry, you're good.
It is not for purchasing this.
Water.
I may just follow you over there.
Clean.
Yeah, I like your style. I'm gonna follow you in my converted school bus 1, 2, 3, and I will slide over there to purchase. And I can only fit 1 food in my truck, so I'm gonna buy a food. And I am done once I change this token
For
cheaper
cheaper food.
Woohoo!
And you may see Kevin and I do this next turn, but we've taken the purchase action, but we could just sit on this outpost and take the outpost action next turn if
Okay.
we want to.
All right.
You can sometimes do 2 or 3 things just sitting in the same spot.
So
Nikki?
you don't have to move?
You do not have to move.
Okay.
They will not kick you out, but eventually you'll run out of things to do there.
I'm going to move 3. I'm going to drive.
Yeah, drive. You're gonna do a wheelie.
Across the wasteland.
Well, her truck does look back heavy, so that should be easy.
Yeah, it does look back heavy.
Woohoo! Can I do that now? I
No.
would like to purchase something.
Oh yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you take the
You
outpost
do your
action.
slide over to.
Okay, so I'm purchasing.
Nope, your
I'm not purchasing.
outpost is
Outpost
to buy the mod
action.
shop.
and-
So it's the white one.
Okay.
Yep.
Outpost.
Yep.
And then you determine what you're going to buy
I am
the
going
mods.
to get a gun for 6. So I need change.
from. Oh, you're just basically getting your balancing out the
Oh.
loss of a
For
Yeah.
the loss of my
Countering
hit.
her negative, yeah.
My negative, yeah.
Okay, it's me. So I get to do move, which I'm going to do. Same thing, 3. I'm going to go the same place everybody else has gone except Nikki. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys,
What's
what are you
so
doing?
wonderful about
you
that
can buy
place?
stuff there. Well, you
Machine.
bought a cool machine gun. We just bought stuff.
So I'm going to
Food.
buy some food for $1. I mean,
Yeah.
buy that for $1.
Oh my, that's
You mean a
for
scrap?
$1.
You mean a scrap?
Yeah, scrap.
Everyone rips
Oh.
on me for that. I did.
Oh,
did the
yeah.
change.
Dun, dun, dun.
The $1 joke is because I'm doing RoboCop, man.
All
That's
right,
all.
I know you're right.
I'll buy that for a scrap. That
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work quite as well.
And now they're back to selling water there.
Expensive water.
Slide your token over to
Designer
purchase.
water.
All right, Kevin.
All right, so now here's a
can't
question.
purchase.
If I decide to stay there
Yeah.
and do the outpost action, do I need to move a token over to directly into outpost
Yeah, you
action?
just directly put it on there.
Because that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
So let me have some cards.
I guess you wouldn't slide it up into combat.
Yeah, you
though.
don't,
You just
yeah.
go this way.
Hey, I like to slide it wherever I like to slide.
I'm doing the same as Kevin, so I'm taking my 3 cards.
I will be doing the same thing
Yeah,
too.
I thought you might actually. It makes
What
sense.
am I doing? Clearly not
You are
running
on
with
your
the
own
pack.
path. You're charting your own path.
Blazing a trail. So it's my turn now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Okie dokie. Here's the ones I do not want. Well, what'll it
You
be?
can't. Well, you
I'm
can't
looking
deliver
for-
water, so
I'm
you'll be
looking
going somewhere.
For purchasing.
These got-
here.
Yeah, they're cheap food. Remember, you could. Well, you're not so good at fighting, but like you could. If you could fight this guy,
I
get
know.
free water. Fight that guy, get
I
free
need more
food.
money to get
Yeah, you need
more guns.
More good stuff. Yeah.
More gun.
I need more guns. Okay. So it's 3 because I didn't get any momentum because I. So
Stopped
1, 2,
But
Right. We all have stopped.
3. Is there a better move?
Where are you trying to go?
1, 2
To get food, probably.
to get food.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
It's through the wasteland.
1,
if you go,
2.
if you go 1, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. You
Do
can do
I
that
track
in 2 turns.
that guy though?
You would have to roll the die once if he's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So
And you're
1, 2,
safe.
3.
When you're on the square locations, you're safe because the raiders only affect the octagon that they're sitting on. So you're safe from those
enter the octagon.
attacks.
And
Yeah, you could
that's-
pass through here in 1 turn. You just have to roll the radius
have to
damage,
roll
which
it.
isn't terrible.
I might
but
just do that.
Was there a more of a chance of getting radiation damage than there is of raider damage?
There is a much
absolutely.
higher chance.
Yes.
It is-
Okay.
It is 4 die faces versus 2.
Oh yeah.
See? Huh?
Oh.
It's radical, man.
I can't do anything
Hey
else.
Lincoln,
so-
are you picking up a mission at the Citadel
Sure
like
am.
everybody else?
Sure am.
popular option.
Sorry.
It is. I think Kevin can go ahead then with his next action. He's probably going to move somewhere.
I will move indeed 3 spaces. Gear up, good buddy. 1, 2, 3. There's no raider marker there. I don't get to move.
All right. I am going to also move. Oh wait, I'm gonna drive straight on through this radiation. I ain't afraid of no radiation.
Yeah.
Going to Motown.
You gotta roll the radiation.
I do have to
first.
roll the radiation die. I don't take a damage.
Nice.
Look at
You
me.
made it. Oh, you got a shield anyway.
I do have a damage.
Well, that's
shield,
not for
but-
that, though. That's not for radiation.
No, it's any damage.
Oh, really?
Just soaks. I know it shouldn't be really, but it just soaks up 2 damage. Radiation damage is indistinguishable from anything else, I think. I didn't take radiation damage miraculously, and I am going to deliver food to the people of Motown.
Motown.
So, the current price of food is 7 scrap. I'm rich.
You're a happy miser.
Get this scrap going. We change this token. Kevin, can you draw me a new one there? If it's food, it's not food, so the prices are going to change. So food goes down and weapons go
Ooh,
up
weapons are pricey.
because people want to buy weapons.
Who wouldn't?
In this case,
All right.
I have to fulfill demand for food or water 5 times to fulfill
Five.
according to Keikaku contract. But that's actually a priority contract. So
Keikaku's a
I'm
taskmaster.
Priority first class contract? PFCC?
I'm 1/5 of the way to being 1/3 of the way on the way to winning the game.
All right.
And your turn.
Wait, don't forget the people of Motown now do not have any RESPCT for you.
Oh, thank you.
No.
That is a
I mean,
great
yeah.
reminder
Dun,
that I
dun,
cannot
dun.
deliver there again until I deliver something
respect.
Not
else.
welcome token.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay.
Man, my singing voice is
No,
was
that was
good, though.
great.
It was
Yeah,
pretty.
It was perfect. All right.
glorious.
Nikki.
Okay, I'm moving
Nikki,
again.
way over here on your half of the board.
Yeah. I'm doing my own thing. I'm actually going to, because I got 4 momentum,
Yeah.
so I'm just going to drive through this guy's.
Okay. So
take
do
the
your whole
risk.
move.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now roll the yellow die.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Did they catch you as you drove through their
Maybe.
land?
Yes, they did.
Take a damage,
Figures.
and it can go on your empty space
Okay.
since you don't have armor to soak it up. And now you can take an action. I assume you're stopping there at the
I
library.
am stopping, and I am purchasing some food. So my
you like-
4 momentum.
It's only $1. Would you like 2?
I would like to.
It's $1.
It's only
What?
$1.
A scrap, you mean?
A scrap. You're right. I did mean a scrap.
Okay.
And now they sell water there. The store has changed its whole business model.
Scrap for water.
Oop.
And you
What an
moved over
economy.
to purchase. Lincoln's
Yeah.
turn.
Do it.
Do it now.
I.
Man,
Uh-oh, what'd you do wrong already?
I already forgot to pay 1 scrap less because of my ally.
Oh, yeah.
When I bought my
That
food.
should be your loss, right?
No, I think I can travel back in time and get that scrap.
It is the wasteland.
It's my first time, my first action.
9.
1, 2, 3. I'm moving.
I'm
To
gonna
Delos. You visited Westworld,
Delos.
huh?
I'm going to Westworld.
Eh?
And I would like to take the purchase action, I guess. No, outpost action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna.
Gonna go to the mod shop.
Yep, gonna go to the mod shop.
Mod it up, the mod squad.
I'm going to.
Lincoln was on the mod squad.
I was on the mod squad.
Wow.
Link.
That's probably short for Lincoln, though, right? Come on.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy a general storage for 3. That's what I have right
Oh,
here.
he's already stocking up.
And see if I should buy something else.
Probably. That gap is driving
I know,
me bananas.
yeah, it's not perfectly synced up.
And I think that's all I'm gonna buy. I can't really afford much more than that.
I will continue moving, although it's overkill because I'm just going 1 additional square to Box Canyon.
And would you like to do an action there in Box Canyon?
Yes, I believe so, but this is where I have a question. So one of my faction job cards has me delivering water to Box Canyon. Now, they don't,
Does
they
it
don't
have
want
the,
it.
Does it have the little smuggling envelope on the top right?
Yes, it does.
Then you just deliver the water and take what it says. You
All
do
right.
not
Get paid
get
for
any
it.
other payment or whatever.
Okie
for it.
dokie. So I will deliver my water. And I get 5 scrap, and I draw 2 allies and keep 1.
And you
Nice.
also, I think Lincoln mentioned this, but you don't place your
Yeah,
no
yeah.
respect,
No
I don't
welcome,
come back
no-
your
no
counter.
I got respect.
They do still respect you there. And while you choose your ally, I will move 3 spaces. I'm going to move through the Raider territory and
Uh-oh.
keep on going. I'm going to join Lincoln and Delos and go to Westworld.
You
Raider
guys like
Nation,
each
yeah.
other.
Roll
Do you have
that.
to roll
I
for
will
that?
roll that. I got armor. I don't even care if they hit me.
Whoa.
No.
And then I will
Tink.
take an outpost action and buy some mods.
Okay.
And I got money. I think I want a gunner.
A gunner.
I think. Let me see.
They
Or do I
seem
want-
pretty neato.
You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna buy a gunner and 2 cargo bays.
There's a gunner.
Standard cargo.
Standard cargo bays.
So that's $15 or 15, but
Scrap.
$15.
So it's 9 for the.
Yep.
yeah, 15.
So
And I
the
have
gunner lets you roll another
An extra die.
Okay.
And I have 16 scrap, so I have 1 left.
Wow, he's gotten his truck all set.
It's already full.
I sold some
How did
expensive
that happen?
food.
Jeez.
And I got
All you guys have
Shady.
full trucks.
I got Shady ripping people off left
Mine's
and right.
not full.
Well, it looks full.
Looks the same as yours.
No,
All
you got
right,
armor.
and your turn.
Food.
Okay. I'm moving 4, going through, delivering to Attica some
Attica.
food, but I need to roll for that first,
All right,
right?
you do.
This is not
Uh-oh.
good. This is not good.
You're right. It's gonna. Oh, you're so lucky! It would have actually damaged something useful.
Pedal to the metal.
Slide your latest movement over to deliver, and the first one down to the used part.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Because I stopped.
Correct. You are stopped at Attica. I assume you want to deliver all your food.
Can
and
I
get,
do it?
Yeah.
All my food.
You could just do one if you wanted to deliver another one later or
Nope.
something. So
Two
food
food.
is currently worth 6 scrap. I'm going to give you 12.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
You're going to not be welcome at Attica for a while because of that
Whatever.
whole business. Kevin's going to draw me a new demand counter.
Bingo.
It is food and weapons. So the price of food did not change, but weapons went up again to 9. Weapons getting scarcer, at least in
we don't
high
have
demand.
any yet.
No, we
to
need
sell.
somebody needs to go like buy these, and they're going to make a bunch of money, right?
Yeah.
All right, and that was Nikki's turn.
I am done.
She's rich.
I'm gonna move 3. This is me. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm gonna move the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue. That's actually got
That's
water in it,
green.
but that's the blue truck.
So if I were to move it on to somebody where there's one of my Wasteland Express
One of your
people,
coworkers, yeah.
Would they be able to get these goods?
No, good question, which I totally forgot to tell you during the combat rules. That is the only type of combat where there is no reward. You only survive the combat, or you take a damage if you did not get the number rolled equal to or
Well,
higher.
plus passing through. When you pass through, it's the same thing.
Right. Well, that's not even really combat. It's just this die.
But it is
right?
the same thing. They're just go and you roll
but
that die.
I'm saying combat is with these
Yeah, yeah,
dice.
yeah.
But so if you raid an enclave or attack a truck, you can get loot out of it.
Right.
But when someone moves the truck onto you, or a game effect moves the truck onto you, there is no benefit to it. So good question. I'm sorry I forgot to say that. And Lincoln's moved the blue truck. Kevin's last turn of the first round.
Yeah, so I have a question at the end of my last round. Should I have moved a token
'cause
into
you-
the outpost action? Because I was fulfilling a faction job.
Then yes, because you met with the people of the outpost.
So that's my outpost, and this
and
goes
that should
down
be
to
stopped.
discard?
And so you've used all your outpost actions, just so the people watching
Correct.
know, you could not buy any temporary mods right,
Right.
now, because you've done your 2 outpost
All right,
actions.
well, I will
okay.
then move instead.
Yep, seems like it's
3
time to
spaces.
move.
1, a 2, a 3
3.
to dispatch.
And I'm going to, since I have all this cargo space, I'm going to attack this raider truck and try to
Get some water. or
get some food. Yeah. Nikki, flip that top raider truck
I will.
card for me, please.
Ooh, scary,
no!
scary
It's
lady.
the worst one.
7. 7. What's the name?
Carrion.
Carrion.
Looks pretty scary.
So
It's got
I
lots
do
of
have
flavor.
3
Carrion would've been a
dice,
better-
but 7 is a pretty tall order. 5. I have armor. I take a damage on the armor, and that is my turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Carrion
rough
adds
one.
another feather to her
Thanks,
cap.
Nikki, for turning
Is that
that
feathers
one.
or knives or blades?
I think it is
They're
just
feathers, like
but
a
they're
bird,
like
right?
they're literally all dipped in blood. It looks like.
Bloody
Yeah.
feather.
There's great atmosphere
are
on the card
messed
art.
up.
There's
The art
great
is
atmosphere.
beautiful on,
Yeah.
on the cards and the
Nikki,
game
your
piece.
last action of the
Comic book artist, right?
Yes, I forgot his name, but he works on
Of the round?
Batman and some other.
Yeah, Riccardo Berciali.
Yeah,
I looked him up the other day to see what he was.
show off, always
Did-
knowing everybody's name.
I wanted to know. I wanted to know what
All right,
this guy
what's your
did.
what's your
does.
5th action there, Ricardo Arena?
Arduino.
I'm moving.
Moving on up.
I'm moving.
To the east side.
1, 2, 3.
That's the west
1,
side.
2,
Well,
3.
back-
Back to
the depot.
But I already purchased, so I can't do that, right?
There's nothing for purchase there. You could take an outpost action if you want to repair or buy that trailer.
I want to buy
Or
the
both.
trailer.
Got some scrap.
I want to buy the trailer.
Then
So
take
it's
an
an
outpost,
outpost action.
Correct.
You have $8?
Take
Yeah,
it.
she's rich.
She does have 8
Five.
scratch.
She is rich.
She's rolling in it.
6, 7, 8.
Talk about scrappy.
I'm getting myself all ready here. Okay, so here's my scrap for the trailer.
Got it. And Lincoln, last action.
I'm going to raid these guys and hope that maybe something can happen and maybe
Oh yeah, I should have
start
gone
that
there. I forgot
one.
that was a victory condition.
So
railman.
flip
This is an enclave.
Yep, enclave for me.
The railman. You're fighting Lan. He's got computers all strapped to his fat body.
He's got
and He's a
4.
4.
And I get an extra. I only get
You
2
get 1
dice.
extra hit.
Take down
Yep.
his network.
Yeah, crash it.
Yay,
You got
nice.
a 4 exactly.
Boom.
So
That's
you
my
get,
first one of those.
you get 2 food to loot, which you can only hold 1 of.
right.
And yes, you put a progress marker on the thing. And this is not going to matter, but you would slide your thing up to pillage because you can only pillage once per round.
Oh, I don't even think I did that right. Anyway, that should have probably.
That probably was stopped, and then the last.
Oh yeah,
one.
that was the move exactly.
Yeah.
So they're both
Is
gone.
pillaged.
Okay, so that's the end of the round.
It is the end of the round. We've all done our actions. Slide all your markers back to available. Kevin will pass me the event deck.
Does your respect thing come off or stay
Nope,
there?
only when
Stays
you make
there.
another
Got
delivery
it.
somewhere else. And now,
Uh-oh.
bad stuff's gonna happen. Here it is.
I imagine.
Deregulation. Actually, this one seems pretty good. Just got word from the NUN Grand Council. Hey, did you guys know there's a new United Nations?
Oh,
well,
boy.
now you know.
Okay.
They're temporarily lifting the regulations restricting our company. I told them none of those made sense anyway, and they kept saying something about balance and fairness. Whatever, I'll take it. Each player may pillage 2 times this round. So
Sweet. How
Well.
many
you
times?
have an extra pill. Just to you remember that
Okay.
you have 2 red squares on pillage this turn.
Okay. That's
And
nice.
I'm first. So I'm already right there with that truck.
Gonna try to pillage again.
Yeah, I mean, because it's either that or roll the die, try to escape
flip the
them.
raider truck
Well, I'm
forward.
actually going to move to this space because,
Get you closer to Motown.
and I can move the green truck after that.
Are you ready?
Noise.
Are you sure that's what
Wait,
you want to do?
I'm going to do. I have to do it. Move, combat. It's kind of the only thing I can do. Well, it is what I want to do. At the end of my movement, I'm going to do this now so I remember.
Okay.
But I think it comes after the combat. I'm moving the green truck. Okay, flip it. Don't give me another 7.
How about a 3?
Oh! I bet I can beat Bean Man.
Bean Man. It's Bean Man.
B-Man.
I got 5 hits
5,
again. So I loot
Bean-
The truck.
the 2 food,
And then you
and it
fill it back with
refills
water.
with 2 waters. Correct.
B-Man is one of the most disturbing characters I remember in this deck.
He is. Oh, look, Nikki, I threw that water way
Why
over
are
by
you
your
throwing
line.
water at
It's
me?
slippery water. Water's very slippery.
Okay.
And so again, I've pillaged once, and we can pillage twice in this new
3
new
times.
UN.
Hello,
Okay.
pillager.
And I moved the green truck because
Yes, you did it
Because
first.
I-
You did it, you did it.
just to make sure I didn't forget. Your turn.
All right. Do I want to heal anything? No. Do I want to go there? Yes, I'm moving 3. 1, 2, 3. Mod shop.
New Alexandria.
I'm buying another gun for 6, and that is all of my scrap.
You are gunned up,
I'm gunned up.
and that is an outpost action. Slide over to that.
Done.
I'm gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a delivery. So that gives me. I'm gonna give a food.
Just one.
Yep, because I want to save that other one.
6 scrap. We give him 6 scrap.
It's getting scrappy. Dankeschön.
He delivered food. Water is their new demand, so water goes up, food goes down. Put your not welcome at New York.
Yeah.
And you did put on deliver.
You're not welcome here.
No more.
No more.
We're not gonna take.
Or that.
All right. I am going to stay at the dispatch and just. This is for you, Lincoln. Okay, because I'll do it. And I'm gonna buy some ammunition.
Weapons, yes.
Sorry, some
They are
weapons,
worth
even though it looks like
money.
bullets.
It does look like
I
bullets.
get 1 change, and here we go. To pow.
To pal, yeah, yeah.
It's great.
I like that.
Great
Right.
80s band.
And then
Star Trek character.
That's it.
That's it.
That's your action.
Yep.
Great
Okay.
80s band.
Hey, you know that?
He said it.
You know that song?
I do not.
They
there you go.
to pow.
You do too.
Well, if you
Don't make
sung
me
it to
sing
me,
it.
but
I'm not
it's
gonna
not
sing
something
it.
I'm going to recall.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move on through this radiation. I love it so much. And I'm going to
Yeah.
try and fight these eyeless guys.
It's
so
a radiation.
here's the radiation. Wow.
Nice.
Twice
You've
I've
got
moved
the
safely
best
through
luck
there.
with the radiation.
I know, and I don't even have the shield, and I'm going to fight the eyeless dudes at the Raider Enclave.
Now, how hard should it be to fight these guys? They
Right?
have no eyes.
They got no eyes.
I don't get it.
Barber. The barber.
I'm the
I got
barber
exactly the
of
4 I
food.
needed, luckily. But I can only pillage one of the 2 food that they have there to offer me. And I have now pillaged twice, so that is my limit for the turn. And of course, that is a goal towards kill 'em all. I'll put my progress marker on there. Well, I'm trying. I've killed 2 of them so far.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving 3.
Her.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go to Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is ready.
1, 2. Oh, there you get there that way. Bonesaw is ready.
And
You gonna rate 'em?
Gonna rate them.
It's Raider Nation, y'all.
You got a lot
So
of
I
dice.
have what do I roll? I got
2 dice.
2
and you
guns.
get plus 2. Yep.
but minus because of my bad thing,
Your handicap.
my handicap. Oh, do we need to turn that?
Oh, well, which
Oh,
who
yeah.
are you fighting?
Bonesaw.
You need to know who's the leader there at Bonesaw.
He's got it for 3 minutes.
It's Stun Man! He's got a, like, Evil Knievel jumpsuit on.
Yeah, he does.
Stun-
He's got
Man?
a sweet,
Not
like,
stunt.
his mace is like a baby doll and a skull.
Yeah.
And he's got a helmet and a hubcap shield. This guy has got style. Stuntman's got style. You need to roll a
Yeah.
4.
All right.
Huh?
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it's not enough anyway.
No.
Ouch.
Oh, and she has 1 extra hit, right? Because she
I
has
got 2.
2 machine guns with
basically.
her
Minus
-1.
one.
You have failed.
I have failed.
You must take a damage, but you have lots of empty space to put it
Okay.
on now.
Uh-oh.
Stuntman. And
It
that,
was
so that's a combat.
unsuccessful.
Doesn't take a pillage.
Do I still get to mark it even though it was unsuccessful?
No, you have to actually
to defeat
succeed.
them.
You have to succeed.
You just did a combat action.
I
that
just stomped
did
in
damage.
there though.
Well, and
For the
Stuntman
contract.
wailed on your behind.
Okay.
Yep. With his baby doll mace.
That's right. Although the next time you go back, it'll be a different leader. They're very contentious, these elections.
But things change a lot.
Got to
isn't it?
roll for.
2.
I'm gonna attack.
Then
So
you
I guess I
stop.
should stop
You stop
then.
as soon as you
Yeah.
enter to attack.
Okay. So I'm
Does
gonna
he
attack.
do-
Gear down.
He does that after, but
Okay.
we'll remember.
Flip over truck. Raider truck.
Thank you.
Raider truck.
Ooh, you're gonna be.
You've got Zed. He is
He's a
number
4.
4.
You
Ooh,
got
Zed's
it. You
dead,
got him.
baby.
So you
Zed's
you
dead.
get the water, or as much as you
One
can
is going to be
carry.
spilled into the dirt.
That is very wasteful. That is
Yeah,
a
I
shame.
was thinking about going here first, but why bother?
Filled with food.
Mark pillage
Yep. Boom.
Move.
But don't forget.
and move the blue truck.
Railroad
I may
men.
pillage again.
The reason you do that after is because, like, he could attack the red truck and then move that same red truck away afterwards. That's why it's the end thing is the moving the truck.
So I'm moving the
Okay.
blue
blue.
The
truck.
blue.
It's funny, the blue truck has green cargo and the green truck has blue cargo.
Yes.
It's sort of hard to remember
yeah,
which is
yeah.
which.
What?
I know, it's
Odie, odie.
crazy.
My OCD, no.
Odie, 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 odie.
Your turn.
All right.
Master
I'm
OCD.
again not moving. I'm again outposting. Here. And I'm going to buy an artifact.
You got a barter fact?
You're gonna bartifact? An artifact?
I'm going to bar artifact.
That will cost 7
7
scrap.
scrapperoonies. Cha-ching,
And
cha-ching.
it can go in any not an empty space, a cargo hold.
Well, right there. Luckily, I have one empty.
I think I'm going. That's gonna take 2 moves, which is pretty unfortunate.
Pretty sneaky, sis.
Exactly right.
Where was the bank? What
The bank
it
is
called?
New York.
New York.
So if you're gonna collect money, you're gonna go.
Oh,
there
you mean to get
eventually.
money or to pay money?
Get money.
Get money.
Oh,
is
to
here.
get money
the
is the
coffers.
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 Okay.
To fulfill the quest that the contract that
Okay.
does a lot of money is that one. Yeah,
These people have really
You got
set
to
up
raid.
a
You have
bad.
to raid
Like
to get
all they
money.
do is
It's the
give away
best way to
money.
do it.
it's not real.
People
I
ask
don't,
how
I
do we,
don't,
how
I
do we
don't
make
get
money?
the long-term
The answer is volume.
economic economic viability of their business plan.
Hey, thanks
there.
for coming. Ching.
Yeah, here's your money. Thanks. I guess I'm just gonna move 1, 2, 3.
Maybe it's
I
where they
hate
print
ending
it.
a move and not doing anything.
Move the
and
red
I
truck.
move the red truck.
Where though?
I know where exactly.
One of 2 places.
Well, 1 of 2 places is true. I'll move it into the radiation, so it's super dangerous over there. No one wants to go there.
That's pretty bad.
Yep.
Nikki?
So I got to raid or go to the coffers.
I think it's your best bet to raid. It's just you didn't luck out on that
I
dry
did
roll.
not, and I should have. Terrible. All right, well,
You do have lots of room to take damage.
She's going to be at bone saws ready.
I'm
Go for it,
leaving
Nikki.
Bonesaw.
You're not going to raid this spot?
Again?
Yeah,
I
why
can
not?
do it. Oh,
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
keep
you
doing
don't.
it until
Yeah,
you're
you can just keep
successful.
doing it.
oh, let's just hang out and raid
Yeah.
some
So
more.
you have to move a token up to combat. You do have to spend an action.
You,
You are now facing the new leader of the Bonesaw, the
Oh.
family.
great.
Ooh.
Number
need a
5.
5.
Come on, roll
Even
big
worse.
numbers.
So, but you're getting +1. That is
That's
only a
not
3.
enough.
Take another damage.
Look what
Perhaps
you made her do.
You need more
Well,
machine guns.
she doesn't have any money. What else is she going to do? She's going to
She
drive
does
all
have
the way
to
up
fight
here.
something, yeah.
Yeah, she could drive to the coffers.
I was going to drive to the
That was her
coffers.
plan. That's why she was asking about it.
It
Yeah.
could have been free cheap
I mean,
money. She's got storage. If
It
she
does.
can
It is
succeed,
worth another shot or 2.
Clearly, I need more guns or
And
something.
the good news is it only costs 3 scrap to repair all your damage at once.
Yeah.
Right. Scrap that she doesn't
So
have.
take all your damage, and then it's free to. It's so cheap
don't
to
have
repair it.
any-
She's only got
scrap.
one more space. Well, no, you could
I
put
know,
it on
but you
top
get your
of this.
3, and then you repair
Yeah.
everything. Is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Lincoln, what you got? Show me your moves, Lincoln. What you got?
We'll go to Delos. So 1, 2, 3, and I will deliver water.
All right.
Move my token over there.
Give me your water.
Yep. Oops. Right out of
No!
your hand into the
Throwing the
dirt.
water around willy-nilly.
Your token goes to Delos. You get 7 scrap.
Scrap-a-da-dap.
Give me a new demand.
What do you demand?
I demand
Cha-ching.
water and ammo. Again,
Oh.
again, weapons go up.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, Kevin's
Yeah,
going to make
Kevin's
some money
prepared
here.
to make some money. If only I could have looted some ammo. No.
It just happens to be falling at my
Oh crap! I don't even have room. I was gonna buy a radiation shield. I don't even have room for it.
Well, Mr. Full Truck.
I know,
Well,
right?
you can dump something, right?
Yeah, I don't want to though. It seems
Deliver.
silly.
Can you move and deliver?
I'm gonna
some
do that
food?
instead. Yeah.
Stand
Yeah.
and deliver.
Oh yeah, to here.
No, that's a purchase.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to
it is
go. I have to go
purchase. Yeah,
here.
I'm sorry.
But I do have momentum. Not enough, right?
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, through
4.
there. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
That
Thanks.
doesn't count though,
I
right?
am
Yeah,
a rock.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have the momentum, and I will
Oops.
deliver food. The price of food's only 5, though.
It's
Hey, Nikki's
Something.
like, that's
I
great.
know, but I want more. I want more.
I'll
All right,
take it.
I will deliver all my food for 15 scrap. Delivering food and water is my quest, my job, my contract, so that's a second progress marker on that. This,
But he
give me,
needs 5,
give me a
right?
new demand, please. If it doesn't include food, I know, don't be weapons, that's crazy. It's food. The price of food did not change. And I delivered, that's it.
Go, Nick.
okay. I'm moving 3.
Yep.
Yep, to 99 there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So now I need to move
To
this.
the 99.
She means the rate.
She meant the symbol. Yeah, she's
Move the
moving.
red truck.
So now I got to move him.
Yep.
All right, good truck noise, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I'm going to drive to the Citadel. 1, 2, 3. And I will take an outpost action of water to buy water for 3. New one.
Don't spill it.
I won't.
Hey, they sell weapons there now.
Hey.
Expensive too.
Yeah, weapons. Well, look what you get for them. 10
Yeah.
scrap.
Yeah.
You'd
Zoinks.
be so rich. You did a purchase action. We moved the tokens,
Oh,
so
it's
you put,
not
you put it on
outpost,
the
that's
wrong.
right,
Yeah.
purchase. Okay,
Outpost
cool.
is the
Yeah.
card action. All right.
I remembered you can pillage twice this turn too.
Yes.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
you have one more pillage if you can reach something
Yeah.
to kill.
I will put my truck into gear and finally leave dispatch. 1,
They're sick of you
2,
there.
3. That's it.
I will put my truck into gear and go to dispatch. It's like 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep. Easy, 2.
And I'm just gonna buy the 1 artifact for 8 scrap.
Okay.
Gets me 2 change
Because
I
artifacts are getting expensive.
I need that money for other stuff. And that is an outpost action, not a purchase action.
Okay, Nikki P.
I'm going to move 4
All right.
or whatever
1,
to the
2,
coffers.
3, 4
It
to the
is 4.
coffers.
Yes.
You get 3
3.
scrap. They need to give you
Hard
more than
earned.
that. She needs more scrap.
Ching.
That's okay.
And then I am going to get new faction job cards. So that
Which
is
is-
outpost action.
Which one are you on?
Where I'm at here, the Citadel.
Citadel.
So it's the.
Oh, I
New
think we're gonna
Republic.
have to shuffle. Here's 2.
All right.
Then you can have 1 that someone's grubby hands have already touched.
Yeah.
Kevin, your final action.
I will move for 1, 2, 3, 4.
To the rock.
Can you smell what I am cooking?
Are you
Yes,
selling your ammo there?
I am.
I thought you might be.
Deliver.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of script. Look, you get a 10. It's a whole new token.
It's got an X on it.
It's got an X on it.
It's a
and
bottle
everything.
opener.
It is.
And then I'm also
They're not so happy
Gonna
to see you next
change
time.
it up.
Get a new demand token.
Dun dun dun.
oh
Hey, still weapons.
Hey.
Very, very
bridge.
desirable. All right, end of the round. Reset your action tokens.
Yay.
Nikki will read the new event to start
I
the next
will.
round. You better.
I will.
You better.
All right. Hell's Bells.
Oh boy. So,
Yeah. Eek. Set market price for all cargo at 2 scrap for this round.
I'm so glad I sold my
I know.
weapons.
Perfect timing,
Nikki.
right? Whew. That's awful.
Do you want to read the flavor on that card?
Sure, why not? The Oracle of Delos, I guess that's where the series people have
Westworld.
is promising her followers that soon food and water will be plentiful for all.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's crazy, but it seems no one is willing to pay fair market price for our cargo in the meantime. I suggest holding on to what you got until the crazies settle back down. So yeah, basically the economy is ruined for the next 5 actions.
Wonderful.
Go ahead there. And Lincoln's the one holding cargo that he wanted to sell, unfortunately.
Wonderful.
Your turn there.
More like
Big
Boracle, am I right?
Oh no.
The Oracle.
Oracle.
Okay.
All right.
And I go?
You can.
I go.
You may.
1, 2, 3, 2, 9, 9.
9-9.
Let's see.
You may fight.
I have
Come on, Nikki
room
P.
for some more damage.
You are fighting the twins. They need a 5.
Oh,
You can roll this.
You absolutely can roll this.
do it.
That's it. With your +1 machine gun.
Sweet.
You put your thing up on pillage, and you get a food and a water
Nice
Hell
work.
yes.
Well done.
that you're going to have to hold for a long time before they're
Yeah,
worth
to
any
make it
money.
worth
But
it.
hey, also place a progress marker on that 9-9 enclave.
Right.
Because that is a good thing.
Thank you.
And
Finally.
I know. You
I'm
just
gonna-
you just should have started
I'm,
there.
I'm
know.
sticking around in the Citadel, and I'm going to purchase the weapons for 4. Just 1. I only have space for 1. So one scrap
One
change,
scrap
please.
change.
Dankeschön.
New sale. They now sell them for 3. They still got more, Lincoln. They ripped you off.
Sweet. No, it's fine.
They now they're cheaper. That sucker paid for.
I'm moving on up.
To the east side.
I will go 1, a 2, a 3 to the Citadel, where I will use this to do an outpost action, and I will deliver my artifact. Does this just go back in the artifact
You don't
storage?
deliver artifacts.
Well, it's my faction
Oh.
job. I am
Oh, cool.
delivering
Wow.
an artifact to the Citadel. So does
It actually
do I
goes.
get?
It goes here on the final space, so the prices don't get affected.
Here's what I get: 1 trailer, 1 mod, 1 temp mod, and
Oh
I
my
keep this
goodness.
card as an ally that allows me to pillage a +1 pillage action.
Wow. See, that answers your question from before about like what do you get from the jobs that don't get you towards winning the game.
Yeah.
You get a bunch of good
A
stuff.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
mod, I pick my mod.
Your choice.
Yeah.
So like
teleport, man.
no, that's
escort.
That's my temp mod.
He's a temp mod
I got
and a
mod-
regular
I- okay, I
mod,
want
like a
the
gunner
mod.
or a turbo.
I want a gunner that gives me an extra die roll, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great
Ain't
card.
shabby.
Yeah.
No.
And I will take the teleporter, the escort. Sorry,
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
the car with Wi-Fi.
That's pretty good. And what does the ally guy do for you?
+1 pillage action.
Oh, nice.
So I already have my ally from before. This is Squishy, by the way, who after taking combat damage, or after taking damage in combat, I can re-roll one of the dies, my die, to see if I negate that.
Does he have to jettison, like, because he doesn't have enough sleeper cabs?
Oh, that's right. I
Or
don't have
any
a sleeper
sleeper
cab at all, so I can only have the one ally, right?
Right.
Uh,
It's a cruel wasteland, man.
I'm not even slowing down. I'm just open the door and poof! This guy is
So
Is that
even,
going to take him?
he's gone.
What was this? What does Squishy do for you?
Squishy is a great ally. Squishy not only has a head like an eagle. Squishy, after taking damage in combat, I re-roll one
Oh,
die,
okay,
so
yeah.
I can negate
Yeah.
damage or possibly win the battle.
You can win even though you
Yes.
fail, but then you
You
win.
take the hit, but you. Yeah.
so
Okay.
even though that card itself is an ally, but not a normal ally card, the rule applies.
It becomes one essentially, yeah.
Okay.
He got all the other stuff, and then that was a regular ally.
Shouldn't he
that
hold
didn't
on to
have.
that though to track it for some, if there's any kind of? I guess there probably
It
is.
doesn't have an envelope,
Yeah,
on it,
okay.
so I don't think it would count towards
Okay.
it.
It doesn't count towards anything. All right.
Just gives me a ton of cool stuff.
I'm here at dispatch, and I'm going to
Buy some food?
Yeah, buy some food. Shady lets me buy it for only $1.
All right.
I mean a scrap. But I'm still only going to buy one because
Really?
well, the economy sucks.
But you can sell right here. Oh, it's one to
It's
get
one.
one.
And the
Yeah,
economy
one to
won't
get
suck.
two.
One to get one or two. to
Economy
get
won't
four.
suck forever.
You know what? I will buy two. I will
Because
buy
the thing
two.
is, if you
It's
just
like
you do some stuff for this round, then you'll
It's
have it
just
for
a-
because you're not going to sell this round, right?
Yeah, I am.
It'll all reset.
I actually am.
Oh, really? For two?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or really.
Or,
that was my whole purchase.
Nikki P.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I get one off of the entire purchase, not one off of each.
Okay.
Huh.
So I paid 3 for 2. And I'm sorry, this needs to change.
Yeah. Oof, almost.
Wow.
I'm trying to shortcut everything. They now sell weapons there.
Ah,
Heard everybody wants those around here.
they do.
They're not worth what
Not
they
for
were.
$2.
They're not worth
Yeah, exactly.
what they once were.
Oh,
It
the
was a
weapons
bubble.
market's gone
Yeah, it
downhill.
was a
It
bubble.
collapsed big time.
All right, moving again. 3. I guess I'm going to Box Canyon,
Okay.
right? 1, 2, 3. From
1, 2, 3.
9 to Box Kid.
Oh, yeah.
nothing's happening. I'm just
You can buy temp stuff or you can deliver food.
I'm just moving.
You don't want
Done.
your 2 scrap?
But then you can continue moving next turn.
Right.
I'm moving, not really very far. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to get stuck out in the wasteland or whatever. And that is it for me. Oh wait, let's see. It's free, right, to take an outpost action?
It just stops your movement.
Which, oh yeah. You know what? I'm going to keep using them. Well, I'm still going to be 3 away because I'm going to Corinth here.
You don't want to sell your weapons or...
Nope.
All right.
It's only 2.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I don't- I- If it
That's
was
why I'm not
9,
You're
selling
right.
do
It's
it.
not... Yeah. All right.
All right, I will move.
I have some money.
3 to Delos. Beep, oh, beep. And I will go to the mod shop.
Mod.
What am I going to buy?
What are you going to buy?
I can't remember the theme for that. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The mod squad?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's a long time ago.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wow, the options are so intriguing.
It's like a menu.
It is.
Trying
What
to
am I going to order
decide.
today?
You're gonna order
I'm not that
today,
hungry, but now that I see the menu, I'm feeling really hungry. I will buy a machine gun. Ho! Ho!
Or 6.
Oh. Bye-bye, big giant scrap.
Yeah.
They get 4 change, so I'll just put this one in and take 5 back. Ding, dong, diddly dong, dong. Okay.
I will move 3. Move me up to Silo 42.
Sure.
Because it goes 1, 2, 3. And I will deliver my food for a gigantic pay
Whoa.
of 4 scrap.
Because of your dude.
Because he's got the
He's
dude.
doing
Because-
both. Give me a new one of those.
Because of both of my missions.
Oh.
This one is fulfill demand in Silo 42, Terminus, and the Rock.
So you got to track
Is
that.
that's Silo 42, right? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I guess I got to track it on there.
Drag it.
So I got my 4. Did you change the token? It's still food.
Yeah,
Yes,
You
it's
changed
food. And
it.
actually, the price doesn't
Luckily.
really matter, and my thing is here.
Not welcome.
Not welcome. Who wants to go back to Silo 42? Too bad.
Your turn, Nick.
I don't care.
That's right. I'm moving for 4.
Or like Silo 86.
So whatever direction.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks good. Brr, brr.
And I will be repairing.
Depot.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice.
Everything you
Lot
got.
of,
Yeah.
lot of,
Everything I
lot of
got.
It's a
damage
lot of,
she's
it's a
got.
lot of repair.
Smart move.
Getting your money's worth. Your scraps worth.
Repaired.
Ricola.
I'm moving 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to fulfill this priority first class contract.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have to deliver food, water, and weapons all at once.
Thought you there's a reason you might have all 3 of them.
Whoa.
Well, that was like the perfect, because I was like, I had been planning for that one for a while. I'm like, I might as well just get some money.
What do you get
and
in
doing
return?
it back and forth. But I will get, the only thing I get is I get my, my
Oh, that's
first
a big
food.
one.
Do you have to deliver it there?
It's to
To
Corinth,
Corinth?
yes, yeah. All
Do you
at
get
once.
leather?
It's Uprising. Let me tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Leather.
Our beloved Corinth is not the city it once was. Deep rationing has led to great upset. The people are restless and have taken to fashioning debris into weapons.
Whoa.
I have seen, I would
Debris.
imagine that happens all the time. I've seen their wailing and I am, at last, very afraid. The great Salus tells me you will have her blanket of safety if you quench the thirst of my people and deliver arms to the priestesses so they might keep law and order. But he just gives me my first contract completed,
That's a
which
pretty
is nice.
big one, though.
Yeah.
And that's an outpost action to
Okie
complete a
dokie,
job.
and that ends that.
Yep. And it does not change this or move
Yeah, I didn't do
your
anything.
token.
He's one
just,
third of the
just remind
way
me.
to victory.
He is. He is.
All right.
And what did he do? Spread death and destruction.
He
I
did.
helped them.
land.
I didn't
You
spread
helped
them.
them kill.
Did they? They were making weapons on their own.
You're right.
I gave them food, water, and weapons.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, I'm going to move 3. I'm going to trek through the radiated wasteland here over to the,
Is this you?
yes, the eyeless.
Do you have a rad
I have a
shield?
rad shield.
And
I'm so rad.
He's got a rad shield.
Okay, sorry.
You gonna fight the eyeless?
Oh, you bet.
They are led by the Duke.
It
Oh,
was
so
the
Looks
Duke.
like the Duke's a lady with like a cowboy outfit.
I think that's a lady. Looks like a tramp stamp right here. So
Kind of it's a very svelte gentleman anyway.
it's
a-
it's the Duke. Either
You
way.
only got to roll 4 to beat
All
the
right,
Duke.
so
And I believe you
I got
have-
one bonus roll and a +1.
And a +1?
I'm feeling good. I don't need to use my missiles.
Yeah.
All right, I
You
did
have
it.
just barely defeated the Duke. You get a water and an ammo.
Nice.
If you got room,
I
a water
do, I
weapon if
do.
you got room.
Water, weapon. Wowza.
I'll move the thing up to pillage.
You're correct.
I'll take one of your progress markers
Thank
to
you.
show that you defeated a bunch of eyeless fighters.
I know, I feel kind of
Yeah, you
bad
should
about
feel like
that.
a real man.
Hey,
I feel pretty bad, but I needed the
Hey,
stuff.
I'm just saying, they ain't so tough, right?
The blind fighting the eyeless. Well, it's the same thing.
I will move 3. I'm actually going to move me here. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to go 2 so I can move the blue truck
okie dokie.
just for funsies, and I'll move it down there.
Oh,
Your turn. Your turn, Big Joan.
Great big Joe.
Okay.
Big Joan.
Yeah, I don't want to move it towards me because I don't get any goods if I attack myself.
Yeah,
So
well, I just don't like.
I like
where
it
you
better where
moved
you
it.
guys are.
That's all.
Okay, your turn, Big Joan.
Okay, I repaired my dealy bop.
Yep.
Dealy bop.
And all your dealy botters.
I'm moving 3, and I'm avoiding that since my die rolling has been atrocious. 1, 2, 3,
Welcome
and
to
I
the
will
Citadel.
do the contract.
So
You don't wanna
outpost
buy-
action.
No,
Okay. Oh yeah, you have no money. I'm sorry.
outpost
Outpost
action.
action. Boy, that Citadel being close to the depot means we've taken a lot of New Republic Army jobs.
And that's gonna be that.
I'm going to move 3. Or no, actually, I'm going to take the outpost action and I'm going to look at the Oracle of Ceres contracts. 3 of them.
Are you serious?
I am
Are
serious.
you? Are you?
Okay.
That was quick.
Didn't
Yeah,
love those ones, huh?
they were not
They
very
didn't sound
good.
great.
I wonder. I've not seen those. I've seen the New Republic ones a lot. I've only seen one of those, and those were not exciting.
I'm gonna move. Where to?
Wherefore two?
Where to? Can you move me towards the rock, please?
Which are you?
Yes, this is me at the eyeless.
Like
So,
3?
yeah, I'll go through 1,
So-
2, and I'll stop and fight the.
If
Well,
you-
okay, I'll
you have to
stop,
stop
right away.
immediately.
And
The
I will-
question, that was the question.
I will fight
You
them.
must stop immediately.
I will
to
fight.
Do you want to though? You don't have space to store anything.
Oh, you're correct. That's a good question.
So I think you
And
just
you've
keep
already
moving.
pillaged, so
Correct.
there's no
all right,
reason.
You're right.
to.
You're right. I'll just let him take a pot shot.
There you go. There's the pot shot. And now you move that truck, the one that just tried to shoot you.
Where to? I think I can only. Well, I could go
No,
there.
they
but-
could jump over, remember, to
Oh,
there.
you're correct. That's what they'll do.
Yeah, it seems
Leapfrog.
I can now move 4, but I'm just going to move 2 and go in and fight bone saws.
Bones.
I got the family,
My.
which needs a 5.
It's playtime.
Oh, that's... I don't even have a machine gun. I don't
That
even get to
hurts.
reroll anything. It sucks. Yeah,
Your shield's gone. Your
I do. It
armor's
does
gone,
just
too.
destroy my armor, yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
I guess the bone saws are tough. I'm going to be like Nikki and just sit there and fight them again. Go ahead.
Okay, good luck. Moving for 3. 1, 2, 3. I need an outpost action to do what I need to do here. So unfortunately, I have used my 2 for this round. So I will just park.
But you just park at the
I'm
rest
just
stop.
Parking.
Luckily, this is the last action of the round, so you're
She's
not
out
wasting
pissed.
too much time.
Okay, well, I'm moving. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to raid the outpost and hopefully succeed. Who knows?
The twins again. 5 is the goal.
Whoa!
And I made it. Okay.
You can have... Have you pillaged yet? No. You
No.
can have water... I'm sorry. Weapon and food if you
Yeah,
got room.
take them both.
And put your marker on the thing and your thing up to pillage.
I did.
Pilar.
Did you put this?
No, I will do
Mark.
that though.
Yeah.
I'm not done. Okay, Kevin. Last turn for you this round.
Yes, Who's here? Who is this?
That's
Parked
me.
at Delos?
Nikki.
I'm parked.
She's parked, waiting for somebody.
Interesting.
And Lincoln is not welcome there right
Oh,
now.
That's right.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm way over here.
Yeah.
I will go. I will move. Whoops. Here to the rock. And that's my.
Wait, you can't go there. You're not
can-
welcome.
I just
You can
can't.
go
I can't sell it either.
He just
oh,
can't
you
sell.
just can't sell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just can't take a delivery.
I can sit in the cab and flip people
Yeah,
off.
right.
They're like,
You don't like me here.
And I'm already at the Bonesaw Enclave, so I'm gonna fight again. The barber
ready.
The barber
Still.
has a 4.
whoa.
And that time you overdid
And
it.
I did. That's what I wanted last time.
There you go.
There's my pillage, and I get 2 food, which I have room for. Food. And that's the end of the round. Reset all your markers.
New event. What happens to that?
That's
stuff?
a great question because it's not in the rules or on the event card where it should be, and we'll complain about it more later. We actually had to check with the publisher.
Okay.
It should be there. You reset the market as normal. You essentially reprice everything as if you were setting up the game or looking at the prices for the first time.
Okay.
It makes sense. It should clearly say that,
Yeah.
and it doesn't.
Here's
So I need Gial's help. The food starts at 2. Just to double check my counting here, there are 1, 2, 3
3 food.
food demands.
So I see
Water starts at 3, and there are
2, 3.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
4 waters makes it 7, and the weapons is the big one. There's 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Holy.
Which puts it at 10. That's where it was. Yeah. Right?
4.
These 2. These 2.
Oh, I didn't even. 5, 6.
5,
That's what I got.
6, Yep.
Wow.
3 for water. 4 for water was right. Yep. Okay. So the price. Here's the prices. You can now make money again. And Lincoln, what's our new event?
New
Capitalism.
events. Oh, hey, it screws it all again. No, okay. Conversion. The Oracle of Corinth has sent a delegation with gifts for all of you drivers. They also reminded us that the harvest is coming soon, and they'd like for all of us to attend their sacrifice ritual. Tweak. I'd keep shotgun away from them for now, but free is free. Each player may take 1 cargo of the lowest current value.
Oh.
If you have room for it.
Yeah.
So food.
I'll take a food.
I just got 2.
Only the lowest value?
Only the lowest value.
Dang it.
You're
I
the
got
only one who got one out of that.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We all got room for other stuff.
If I hadn't have used up all my outposts, I would have had an open cargo space.
All right, Lincoln.
Yeah,
leave your
that's a
first?
kind of weird one, man. Not a nice one.
Well, it could be nice if everybody had empty trucks.
Okay, well, I think I reset my stuff. I will go 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is it. Do I move anything? Nope. Okay. Kevin?
All right, I'm going to move. 3 space.
Move it.
1, a 2, a 3. So I need to move
The blue
the
truck?
railman.
Boop.
Beep bop boop.
I am going to move 3 also. 1, 2. Just 3 here into New Alexandria. I've got some money.
Gonna get some upgrades?
I'm full on upgrades, unfortunately.
You need to go here, get another trailer.
I know. I guess
You really
that's
kinda
a
need it.
good place where I'm headed. You're right. I really do because I can't do
you
anything
bumped
to my
into
truck.
it a couple of times.
I'm full on cargo and I've twice missed out on full stuff. So I think you're right. That's actually the best place for me to head. Nikki?
All right, I'm staying there, and I'm going to fulfill a job.
Okay. That is an outpost action. You're at
Outpost.
Delos.
Delos, and it is deliver food to Delos.
And what do you get for
I get
that outpost action?
5
Hey.
Scrap?
scrap, and I draw 2 allies and keep 1.
That seems pretty good. Lincoln.
So I'm going to go move big 1 to dispatch. So that all goes down. I take the outpost action, and I will fulfill this Oracle of Series faxon job, which is smuggling. I'm going to deliver any 1 cargo to dispatch. I'll deliver one of the free food I just received.
Nice.
And I will get 3 scrap, and I get 2 allies to keep 1. And that's the first of 2 that I need to do for priority first class contract.
Got it. Which is what? Just make
Two
smuggling
series,
for
two
series.
Oracle series deliveries.
And so you put a progress marker on that
Yep.
as well, right?
And that is that.
Nikki, what ally did you choose?
That one is a no, so
Okay.
that one goes to discard.
You didn't want Nicolas Cage?
I didn't.
Look at him. He really
I
does
know,
look like
totally
Nicolas
does
Cage.
look like
Jedi.
Nicolas Cage.
He's got, I'm going to let people see that.
Mall's Electric.
That must.
It is a +2 on water deliveries.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
+2 scrap.
You need it.
All right.
I do.
And I was getting 2. I got the
You get
scrap, but I
your
get to
choice.
choose 2 from 2 as well. I was making space earlier because I knew that was coming.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll go while you're
Yeah.
figuring out who to be friends with.
That's hard.
I will move to Delos.
Okay. Are you going to go through the waste?
I am, but I got a red shield because I'm red.
Okay. You came in on your side. You slid in.
Safe.
Yeah, I'll put you back
All
up.
I
right,
think
now,
I'm going to
now
take
that I'm
the grease monkey.
there.
He gives me a -2 on all mod shop visits.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
A discount.
The other guy was the creep, which he was a +1 reroll on
Was he creepy?
rad checks, which is good too, but
Does he look creepy?
He does look
not-
creepy.
They all
Kinda.
look creepy. What are you talking about?
Everybody does look creepy in this
Yeah.
game.
More
really
than
messy.
much. More than normal. Oh, yeah, he's pretty creepy.
All right, so
Kitties
while
like
I
him.
am in Delos, I will deliver both of my weapon and my water
I
because
don't
they have
like
a
you.
double,
I don't like you.
and that will net me.
You're beating Nikki to the punch there.
Yes.
Well, you don't
No,
have
you don't have
weapon
a
there. You
weapon.
don't have weapon.
I have one.
You have to have both.
Oh,
You
I
have
have
to
to
have
have both. Sweet.
So I will net 17
Maybe
scrap
it'll
in
get
the
what you need there.
process.
Yes, you
Then
will.
you're still okay.
Ching, 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 ching.
Wow.
So a weapon and water came out, and a
Yep.
food went in. So
nice.
food up, weapon and water both down one.
Oh, sorry.
Your marker, you're not welcome marker, is this you?
No, right here.
That's you. And you got your money, you marked deliver, thank you. I am going to move to the depot, as Lincoln told me I probably should, and I will buy that trailer for, it's 8 scrap, yes.
Tis.
And that is an outpost action, which stops me. Thank you, sir. Done.
Am I moving on or am I going to do a mod?
You got room for mod, if you can afford
Oh,
it.
there's food there.
There's
I
Yeah, you
could
could
deliver
sell.
some food.
Could deliver some food and make 6
6
scrap.
scraparoos.
Wonderful. Let's do that.
You may.
Deliver
Here's your scrap.
food. Done.
You swap the token. It's now weapon. Weapons back up to 10. Put your thing there for. No one is allowed to deliver to Delos except me.
Yeah.
You guys all wore out your welcomes. And
Yeah.
did you marked deliver?
Yes, deliver.
Okay.
I'm going to go move 3, 1, 2, 3 to New Alexandria, and I'm going to, I guess, take the outpost action and buy
Yeah, that's a mod.
some goodies. And I get -2 on the total visit. I want to definitely purchase another one of these. So the weapon storage, that's 5. So that'll be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I want anything else.
That's your one-time discount, right? You don't get a
I
discount
know.
off.
Right. It's just it's
Off
like all those other
everything.
ones where
Yeah.
it's just
It's off the total, not
yeah,
each
the
thing.
total visit.
I'm just saying it for the cameras. So.
I see.
The camera.
But I
being
think that's
filmed?
all I'm gonna buy is
All right.
that. So there's 3,
3.
and that's my outpost action, and that is my turn.
I'm gonna stay in Delos to do the outpost action. To visit the
Which is
mod shop. And I will buy, how much are the cargo holds?
3 for the regular green ones, 5 for the weapons.
5 for, okay, so I'll buy 1 of each, so that'll be 8. I get 2 scrap as chain. And I will take those and load up my cab, thank you.
Is that where you're going to next, Aaron?
No,
Go
not
here.
I'm going to Box Canyon. There's a temp
Sell some
shop
food.
there, but I'm going to sell my food first. So that's a delivery where
That's
I
5.
make 10 because
Yep.
I have 2.
So we need a new one of those.
It's also a progress on my deliver food or water
Sweet.
contract. So food goes down, weapons go up to 11,
Who's got weapons?
and I'm not welcome to sell at Box Canyon.
Nikki, your turn.
All right, I'm moving. Grab the right truck. 1, 2, 3.
To New York.
To New
New York.
New York. Oh, I need to double
Is it
check
New
something.
New York?
No. Okay. I deliver water. So that's 6, and then my ally gets me 2 more scrap.
Nice.
So
8.
Making up for lost time with the scrap.
Yeah, she needs
Yeah.
the money.
Ka-ching, ching, ching.
there's that, and then this goes away.
This goes away.
a
Your
new one.
figure comes over here.
Yeah.
New one is also water, so the price doesn't change.
Okay. That's it.
And you marked deliver?
I did not.
But you will.
Do. Delivered.
So I'm moving 3 again. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna purchase. I'll buy 1 for $4. 1 weapons, please.
For 4? Mm-hmm. Here's your change, sir.
Thank you. 1 scrap left.
They still you keep buying stuff for 4, and then they sell it to the
Okay.
next guy for
Meh.
3.
I will move. Can you move me towards the railman?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's
1, 2, 3. You'll be there.
Would you like to move a blue
Sure.
trucky
Certainly.
raider guy?
Yeah.
Or nothing if you want to go the other way.
Yeah, that's exactly the place to move it to mess with me. So, but first I will use the outpost action and fill this trailer up with temporary mods. I'm gonna buy all of them. 2
Wow.
missiles, 1 escort, and 1 thing.
Damn.
Well, yeah, I got use for all of them. Done.
Your turn, Nick.
Okay, I'm moving 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fighting
I
some railmen.
will be fighting
You
Around
are
the world.
fighting
around the world.
Sky Captain. He's a
Oh,
6.
no.
But he's got lots of weapons if you defeat him.
Man, the
You're
weapons
gonna
are
need some more
11
machine
bucks.
guns.
You need to buy one of these now.
Yeah.
I think so.
Or just roll really good.
No.
How about
That's
that?
a 3. Take a damage on your empty spaces.
Boo.
Oh, you got a lot of empty spaces. You're
I
good.
need a
doing.
damage.
Oh yeah.
You cleared off all your damage. You're
You
good.
still got lots of empty space.
I'm moving 3. 1, 2, 3.
You move through raider spaces.
Oh,
Take damage.
It's on my armor.
Yes.
Got to remember to do that right. Anyway. Your turn, sir.
I will move into the railman
You will. The
and I will
railman.
attack.
You keep following me.
Sky Captain's still there.
All right, now, if I'm going to use a missile, I have to declare that now.
That
Yes.
is correct.
In advance.
So I have a gunner, which gives me an additional die roll and a +1. Screw it, I'm going to use the missile too.
Yeah.
So what does it do again? The missile
2. So now you have
+2?
+3 with your machine gun.
Yes.
So you have 3 hits before you roll your
Got it.
dice.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So roll all 3 of these?
Burn the missile. It's gone. And you do roll all 3.
It's shot.
So you really just need 3 hits
4.
and you got
Nice.
4. You can have a weapon and a food if you got room for that.
Yes, I do.
You also pillage the railman and move a marker up to pillage and stop your movement. I'm going to move 3 in to fight the 9-9 for my final action. Thanks for putting that blue truck in my way.
Yeah.
Mr. Co-worker. I do not take... Wow, I'm good at rolling blanks on those
Yeah,
dice.
you are.
The 9-9 are led by harvesters. They have sexy vampire ladies, but they are really bad at fighting.
Don't spend anything. My gosh.
I was planning on spending a missile, but no, I don't really need to. Watch me fail now.
No, you won't.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can roll. So I will take 2 water, which I have room for, and pillage this space. Nikki?
Yeah. Moving. I'm going to get
I know,
beat
she
up.
sounded angry about that.
I am angry. I'm going to get beat up pretty good. But whatever. I'm moving through radiation. So I got to roll
Just
to
roll
that.
the blank. Do like I did.
Okay, blank.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
But I also drove past
All right,
this
then
guy.
you roll that.
Oh,
That's a much easier one to roll a blank on. See?
Hey.
That's exactly right. And now, are you doing something
I
there?
will be purchasing
Some water?
Some water?
4 water, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got space for 2.
Well, I meant I'm sorry,
$4.
4 scrap.
Four- I
4
see.
scrap.
I
4 scrap,
understand
2
it.
waters. Sorry.
I get you now.
There you go. Thank you.
And for the next character in line, they will also have $2 water. 2 scrap water.
And that
End of
is
that round.
That is the end of the round. Yes.
Okay. Reset.
Bleep, blop.
Blurp, bleep. Hey, you get to choose a new one here, Kevin.
Nice.
New event. What do we have? What horrors do we have for us?
Right?
What pleasures.
Hyperinflation.
no.
Good news! The experts at the new Federal Reserve just minted a whole batch of new scrap to stimulate growth and something about keys that I didn't understand. They did say that we should charge more for cargo, though, so we'll be able to do that. $2 for each cargo, $2 additional dollars for each cargo
Oh, wow,
delivered
the opposite
this
of the
round.
other one.
Oh, neat.
So it bumps everything
So
up.
everything
$2.
is 2 more.
Sweet.
Let's put that near here so we remember whenever we look at the market prices that we get $2 extra.
Bring.
But I guess it doesn't actually
Because it doesn't seem to reflect it.
change
Yeah,
the
exactly.
wheel of prices, right?
Okay.
All
Just a
right.
little bonus.
So
the
you go.
wheel of prices.
All right. I need to reset everything here.
reset. Your gears are geared.
All right. I'm way down there. Gee. I will move 3. Where do I go? Where do I go? Can you drive me to the library, por favor?
The library.
There's a library?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
1,
going to drive
2.
through the wasteland?
To the radiation. He doesn't
You
matter to
just
him.
keep following me. What's
That's
up?
right. And I will purchase some water
Water.
for 2.
2.
That's cheap.
Cha-ching,
How
cha-ching.
much water you get?
Just one. That's all
Hey,
I can
Aaron.
hold.
Well, we gotta get a new thing. They now sell weapons there.
Oh,
For
man.
4.
I heard that stuff is worth 13 scrap per
There's a lot of
thing.
weapons on
I
the
know,
board.
right? It is.
Can't buy again, though.
I'm gonna drive 3. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I have to roll to avoid getting damaged by those raiders,
Didn't get hit.
but then I will also move those same raiders. Actually, I'll jump them over to there.
Whoa.
Raider
Your turn,
leapfrog.
Nikki.
Okay, I'm moving to Terminus, and I will go through the radiation because I want to get there. That
Yeah,
one
it's
is
a,
me.
it's a quick path.
It is. We'll see.
Oops, wrong round. Sorry.
Radiation.
Whoa.
See?
Lucky.
There's no such thing as radiation.
I will deliver my
myth.
water.
Yeah, exactly. I've
Can
never
I-
seen anybody get hurt by it.
Can I deliver both of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Okay. 6.
16.
Yep, you get +2, so
Each
yep,
cargo,
8 and 8.
not each delivery.
But hold on.
Wait,
I have my
Ooh.
lady helper too.
Plus 2.
that's
Plus
plus 2,
two.
not plus 2 each.
Okay, but that's still
so you get
18.
20 or
That's
18.
great.
Yeah, sorry,
Right?
I can't.
18?
Yeah.
I can't do math.
I know where she's going
You got
next. Bailout.
She's rich. She should. Here's your
Lehman
18.
Brothers.
Thank you.
That's right.
I'm very happy now. Woohoo!
Wait, water.
And that's a delivery.
Becomes a demand for food and weapons. So water down, food and weapons go up.
Holy guacamole.
I know!
And that's a delivery.
That was a deliver, yes.
Done.
Pretty painful
And put your
about the
character marker on there,
Oh, yeah.
down there, I think.
pretty painful about that
No.
money.
where you are and where you delivered.
Yeah. He keeps following me.
I know.
I don't know
Well,
anymore.
So I'm gonna move.
Actually, he's got food and weapons. He probably is going to follow you there.
I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna go 3, 1, 2, 3, and
rock.
I'm gonna deliver, but I get nothing because it's another priority first class contract. This is coups aren't cool. As a general of the army, it is important that I appear to my soldiers to be a powerful man. I've arranged with the Wasteland Express for a free delivery of cargo to one of our cities. Tell the citizens that General Washington Eisenhower Houston was behind the delivery. There's been some question about my leadership in the wake of our outing against the raiders, and I need to ensure that my lieutenants are on my side. So I fulfill demand at a New Republic Army post with a total payout of 18 plus, but I take no payment. So it adjusts the market, but I don't get anything. I don't get any money. I get this, which is wonderful, but
So you're selling your 2 weapons.
that's right.
But you're not taking the like $25 that
Yeah.
you would get.
Yep.
Scrap anyway.
But it changes
So
that.
it does change the
fulfills
market.
demand,
you're just
yep.
not taking the money. So weapons
Interesting.
out.
That's down to
Well,
it'll
we have to
adjust
see what
yours.
we get.
Yeah.
We got water.
Water.
Weapons down, water up. And that's your second priority contract.
Yeah.
Huh?
Dangerous.
And that was an outpost action, I believe.
Okie dokie. I will move 3. But do I go to Terminus or Attic? I'll go to Terminus.
Of course you will.
Let's follow the path she blazed
Yeah.
through the radiation
Through
zone.
the
I don't need
radiation? Okay.
to roll for. I will deliver my food and weapon
Ooh, weapons. Jeez.
for 11 plus 5, 16.
20. They're
Oh,
both plus
you're
2.
right.
Yeah.
Jiminy
I'm making it rain over
Christmas.
here.
It's getting scrappy.
You guys are both going to New
And
York.
okay.
And you marked deliver. I think I'm just driving again, unfortunately. I want... No, I need that. I'm going to drive into... No, I'm driving 4. 1,
Oh.
2...
Don't we need to change this?
Yep. 3, 4. And you need to put your marker
And
there.
your
You're
marker.
right. My no respect.
Oh, you know, I
are
probably
this
did the same
guy.
thing, right? Because I fulfilled the demand.
Yes, I switched the marker
You did
for
switch
you.
it though, because remember it was
So,
ammunition.
weapons go down, but food stayed on the marker. Yeah,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
so there's like 3 steps to delivering, and we got to remember them all. I moved, and I must move the green truck.
Can leapfrog it.
I don't want it to go there.
Okay.
It's too close to me.
My turn.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Can't get there fast enough. I'm moving 3. This one is my truck. I will be moving through the radiation. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh, it does exist.
It was gonna happen
I
at
know,
some
but we
point.
did roll a lot of blanks.
Okay, and then I gotta move the railroad men.
Oh, yes, you do. That's the blue.
Blue.
That way or that way or that way.
Or leap
that
over
way.
there. 4 choices for once.
We're gonna go here.
I like them in the radiated zones.
That's it?
That's all I can do.
I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the outpost action and take 3 Oracle of Series cards, please.
We like cereal.
I do like the cereal.
Cereal's yummy.
All right, I will move 3. And where do I go? This is the big question. I will go here. 1, 2, 3. And I will deliver my water for 6 plus 2, 8 scrap. Then I move him to here.
Oh, wow. They're all... I have to look at this more carefully.
I'll uncover the mod shop, just in case.
Okay.
We
and
gotta
then
change this up.
Change that out.
It is water again.
Water again.
So it didn't change.
No toad board
Didn't.
change.
Thank you. I've somehow made it up to 5th gear. I get to go 5 spaces,
Whoa.
but really only 3. I'm going to deliver my water. These will go down to used. It's 2 bonus each this turn, right? So they're going to be worth 8 each.
Yeah, 16.
16.
Hyperinflation is good.
I know, man. And I get a bonus of 5 by cashing in this.
Oh.
Wow.
What is that?
It's
Again.
the temporary
Delivery bonus.
delivery
bonus.
bonus.
Wow.
Delivering water for the 5th time
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Here comes
completes
something.
one of my
Sweet.
contracts.
Well,
Now he
okay.
gets the marker.
And delivering to the rock completes 2/3 of this one.
Nice.
So I get this marker. And yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry. I delivered. I got my money. We have to swap the token. Go ahead and do that. And this comes here.
Right.
We're actually kind of going through those.
Yeah, we're
Faster
almost
than
done
I
with them. Food and weapons go up. Water goes down.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, I'm moving, but not really 4. And I'm parking at New York.
I wonder what you're going to do there.
You don't know.
Did you want to take an action, or you're
don't
just
know.
done moving?
I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'm still in gears.
You are
though,
technically
right?
still in gear if you
Technically.
want to move again.
Okay.
Next round, yes.
So I'm going to move 3 and pillage. Try to pillage. So flip a
Oh, yeah?
Raider Enclave for me, please.
Monsieur Laveau.
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be tough.
Eek, he's a hard
And I
guy.
didn't make it. So I
Yeesh.
take a damage,
Yep.
and that just removes this token. So my armor, go ahead and put that back, and then I'll put this over here. Your turn, Kevin.
I will move 3 to the Bonesaw, who is ready.
Uh-oh.
And I will attack. I've got 3 die because I got a gunner, and I got +1. So who am I going to be fighting?
You are in the Bonesaw headquarters. The Harvesters of Mere 3.
Yeah!
Are defeated. You can
Wow.
have water and food if you
Yes.
have room for such.
I got tons of room. I can't pick up the green food.
I'm going to use my Ford Escort
Yes.
and teleport, find a secret back way through the wasteland
Sure.
to the Railmen
Yes.
Enclave and fight the Duke.
It was the Dukes.
Duke.
For 4.
Yep. I'm going to use my missiles.
Really?
Make sure it's done.
Just to make sure. I just don't want to
2
fail.
missiles.
Yep.
Wow.
And I didn't even need them, but I wanted to do it because
Yep.
that is my 4th enclave.
Ah.
I might as well
Are
finish
you out?
this one.
Oh.
I'm out. I have 5 on
yeah,
this
yeah, that
card
works there, though, yeah.
and 4 on there, and that is the kill 'em all
Yeah.
priority
Yeah.
contract.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nikki P.
And I get a food and a weapons,
weapons.
and I move this to pillage.
Food, weapons.
We'll get your food and weapons.
Food weapons.
We're good?
I am good. One more
Go, Nick.
action.
Okay. So I'm going to fulfill the priority.
The
Bailout?
Yeah, the bailout.
The bailout,
First
yes,
one,
that's a
25.
bonus action.
25
It is our
seconds.
first bonus
Five.
action. I don't even know what you're doing. Your action gear is not in the proper place.
There you go.
Thank you.
So does that reduce her momentum because?
Yes, she's
Okay.
now stopped. Anytime you take a non-movement action,
Okay.
that stops.
Dun, dun,
But it's just
dun.
funny that that's the one thing that you cannot do at the end
Yeah.
of a move action.
Put that on there.
You have started the bank bailout.
Sweet. I'm
Yay.
gonna try to raid these guys again
Where are you? Maybe it
at
doesn't really-
9-9.
9-9. The maw is a 7. 5?
5, 6. No,
6.
not quite.
Dang.
Take another damage.
Damage.
Hand me a damage token, please.
Now we are reshuffling the Raider Enclave. Thingamajigs.
I'm going to move. That's it.
I am going to move to Terminus. The Raider truck does not damage me on the way. I will deliver this food and end the game because
Sweet.
that's my third
That was
delivery.
close too. That's what I was trying to do.
afraid, yeah.
Same thing.
But I delivered to all my... Yeah, you have to defeat 2 more, right?
No, just one.
What about this one? Oh,
No, I'm not doing that one. I'm
Oh,
doing
what are
this
you
other
doing?
contract.
You're doing a
That's-
different thing.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
one that I've been doing. Right?
but you're only one... Oh, you're... I thought you were close to the kill 'em
no.
all.
I was just... I had already done this one. That was
I-
like really why I was weird. I'm like, okay.
My final contract is called This Is Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a black market thing. So I delivered to Terminus, The Rock, and Silo 42. And I won't worry about the money, obviously. And that's Wasteland Express Delivery Service.
Man.
No, you got to say the whole mouthful every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Weds, for sure.
Yeah. So let's start with our guest. Kevin, what did you think? And do you like this sort of pick up and deliver quest kind of game like, say, Talisman, Shia Legends of Adrift, or Warrior Knights and Merchants of Marauders, to name a handful of games this could be compared to?
Yes. I do. I like the randomness of the faction jobs and the contracts that you're trying to fulfill at any moment. Granted, some things could be a little clearer on the card text, but I like the fact that you kind of have to really move around. My play was to try to get over here to finish the Kill 'Em All and then teleport down to New York to get the bailout, so I would have 2 completed, and then I was going to have to try to pick up another contract that had a priority first class contract attached to it or something.
Right.
But I like the fact that you kind of got to roam around the board, although I also like my strategy of just following Nikki around everywhere because it was clearing
It
things
was
out
funny.
for me.
You really were.
The market value changing was great because the weapons really loaded me up. I mean, I was sitting on a ton of cash
You have
over here.
so much cash. I'm surprised they got that high.
It's a lot, and I was trying to bank it so I could do something. I was actually going to try to buy 3 artifacts
Well, the problem is that would require more storage. You had so much
that I
money
had,
that you were-
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I bought storage last time, but then I should have bought
No,
more.
but you need another thing just to hold it all.
Exactly. So I would have to go back to a mod shop. The one thing that the only thing that I think could be make this a little more interesting would be to have the radiation zones damage your rad shield rather than making you just magically impervious
Well, it
to all
didn't even affect
radiation.
us ultimately.
No, well,
I
we
never.
I think
we
she
rolled
took 1 damage
really
from
well
radiation.
on
That was
this
it.
dangerous
But that was
die.
it.
But it does seem like either the radiation could be more dangerous, or those should just not
Yeah,
be
exactly.
infinite immunity shields.
Or it feels like the
Seems
Raiders maybe should be a little more difficult, more dangerous than they are. They're
But
not super dangerous.
No,
as
they're not.
Well, I also, like we were saying earlier, I think that the Outposts Raider Enclave ones should be more difficult
They should
anyway.
be, yeah, I feel like too.
I mean, I
mean, they're
it was
difficult
bad for
enough.
me. I just did 2 that were both 7, correct?
Yeah,
So I had
those
the
literally
worst-
are the
yeah,
2 worst
yeah.
ones, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, those
Ridiculous.
should be more difficult. It's an outpost, right? That's going to be defended and
Would you
fortified.
have won
and
if you
everything.
beat
Oh
those
yeah,
guys?
I would have
wow.
been over twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Twice?
was rough because that's what I needed.
Wow.
Right, I needed the fake empire. It says requirements: pillage the 99 enclave, and it's what I drew right here. I'm like, is that really correct? It just seems
Oh,
odd.
because it doesn't seem like it's a
But it
smuggling
isn't.
job.
But with
it
that
is.
thing, it's
You're
a
getting
black-
whatever
Yeah, it's a
loot from them,
smuggling
right.
run. So it's
Yeah.
a weird deal. So yeah, that would have won the game for me because I only needed to do 2 smuggling runs. for
Wow,
the
and 2
Oracle
sevens in a
Force.
row.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So it's
I knew you were getting close. I didn't know how close.
it was just happening so quick. That was an odd one to me. You know that it was that simple, right? Like, well, only 2, and then it's that, and it's not really smuggling anything.
But if you if you get that at the beginning of the game, that's a tough job to do. Like, you have no extra weapons and no bonuses.
Well,
like, that mission could take you a long time. That faction job could be tough.
It was just odd to me that it was kind of that simple. I mean, it ended up not being simple because I didn't really have the modifications to really help. I only had the weapon that I'd received from the beginning of the game. But it still was interesting. It's odd that I thought that we had to use the outpost, the bonus action more to do these things, and I
It's
guess
just for these. Yeah.
really,
The faction job rule section is pretty clear on it.
huh? But that's cool. I mean, at least it's not as difficult. That's why the Vision Quest ones seem
Really
really rough.
seems
to me.
really slows you
You
down.
have to start
Yeah.
that one at the beginning of the game
Yeah.
if you're going to do that
I
one.
think you probably do. You just have to
Yeah.
go straight to Motown and get started.
Because you're only going to get one of those. Well, purchase is rough too, right?
Yeah.
My action, the faction job that I did, which was a contract, was lose all the money that you got. Now it didn't matter to me ultimately because I didn't need money.
Right. But
for
you
that final
passed
bit.
up a lot of money there.
Yeah, I know. But at that point, I'm like, well, that'll be done, and maybe I can make this other one happen because it was to deliver to one of the New Republic Army outposts because it was going to be this, and this was never going up, and then that just kept rising. So I'm like, well, I'm not even going to have a problem delivering that because it had to be $18 scrap or higher,
right?
And then you didn't take any money. So yeah, that was the entire reward for that one. That was Uprising. What do you think, Nick?
I like it. I like the delivery. I like the skirting around these trucks, moving them in front of people. I moved it once.
The enemy trucks.
Yeah, the enemy trucks. I mean, I moved it once on purpose
actually-
in front of somebody.
We actually never had them attack anybody, did they? Out of turn, the trucks never
No, when
moved
they
on
got
to
moved,
anybody.
Yeah, I don't know that it even matters. It
No, I
seems,
know,
it
it's
seems
just-
pretty light, right?
It's,
I mean,
it's one damage or nothing,
especially,
but it's still...
I mean, you
That's
don't
why I
wanna
wish
keep-
they were more dangerous.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think they just don't want the game to be too mean, though.
But what is it going to do? I mean,
Well, what if it adds another 40 minutes of just going and repairing
oh no,
your
I
stuff
agree.
all the
I agree
time?
exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
But it is only just rolling that, right?
No,
When you-
it's combat. You flip a truck
When you
card.
put this over here.
When you move it onto someone, yes.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
misunderstood
you,
that.
You fight a truck. But you're
Yeah.
you're only going to take a damage. What else? What
Yeah.
else did you like or hate?
Like or hate?
You're full of hate. I know.
Nah, I know. Because I'm evil. The mod shop, I like building up your truck, all of that stuff. I had... the Ally was a lot of fun to have, too.
Yeah, mine only once did I exploit it. But I mean, I didn't go back
Yeah.
over there. I was never. All the mod shop stuff is over here, right? And I just was going back and forth over here. It was a weird
me too. I was,
synergy for
you
me
end
over
up
on this
sort
end.
of sticking to a section of the
Yeah,
map most
I only
of the
went
time.
down here at the very beginning, I think, after I did something and, did that one. I'm like, well, I might as well try to do that one. And it gives you goods. It's actually, that's an interesting one to raid the 4 enclaves.
Because it forces you to spread
And
around a
it gives
little
you
bit.
good. It can give you
And
goods.
it
You have
gives
the
you-
space.
can give you
That's
a lot
why I
of
ended up
stuff,
getting
yeah.
that first extra space. Just like, well, at
Yeah.
least I can potentially take 1 or 2 of
Definitely
them.
seems worth it to get space early. Like
does
to
if
buy
you
extra
can.
cargo
Yeah.
holds
Yeah.
early.
I
And that
like
trailer.
the board, too.
Yeah, it's fun
I
to-
like how it limits
dash is
you.
awesome.
It limits you from being like the delivery person and that's all you do every single time, 50 million deliveries or whatever.
Right.
So I like how it kind of compacts what you can do on your turn. I did have an interesting card, which I was wondering rules-wise how it would have ended
let us
up
see what
if
it
I
is.
had managed to do it. It was driving me bananas. This was the one I drew at the beginning, and I thought it would be interesting because what it is I
It's like yours.
pillage.
It's a pillage.
I pillage the Railman Enclave, and I get 4, and I get a temp mod. But I'm wondering if I'm doing this, if it also counted towards
It would, because as long as
Four.
you...
Yeah, you're still
the
it's
4
good.
you're still pillaging.
contracts.
Yeah.
So that's why I kept
And you
going.
would still get the stuff off the card, too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's not...
That's a
yeah,
good
okay.
bonus.
That's why I kept.
It's a good question, though, since the other delivery ones, you don't get the delivery money.
But
Yeah.
it exists, right, in that
Yeah.
case, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it would seem like that
But
would
it is,
count
yeah.
as double
It's another
action.
one where it's technically a smuggling job.
Yeah,
which
that was,
seems fun.
that was what I thought was weird about my card, just because it says to do 2 smuggling jobs, and I'm like,
And it
it's
doesn't
not really
read like a
smuggling
smuggling
job,
job, but-
I thought the synergy was like, that's why I pulled it. This was my first one at the beginning
Yeah.
of the 3 to choose from. I'm like, wow, if I
Oh,
could
I
get that
see.
to happen and I
Yeah,
get
oh,
this.
it totally is. It totally gets
And
you
that-
double synergy, right?
and that's
exactly.
why I kept going
going
back
for
to the
those.
Railmen and not winning.
So
And you're the only one who didn't actually beat them.
I'll read this one. I had beaten that one before too. It says the folks here are complete whack jobs, but turns out they do have some tricks up their sleeves. As they sit there preaching about peace and sacrifice, they are turning us into the black market to do their dirty work. That's some bull, if you ask me. So obviously, it's some to stop them from doing black market work for them, I guess. So I guess it is sign up a black market job, smuggling job. Interesting.
I do. I mean, Nikki already called out the dashboard and the mod shop. The board itself, like all these pieces are beautiful. Like the artwork, I think is amazing. The allies, which we didn't get to see enough of, the Raider enclaves and the truck raiders that you look at, the Raider trucks. They're so
Even
the artwork's amazing.
The flavor text even on the cards is really good.
Yeah, I love that. And the event cards, I think, were really cool with how much they changed. Like that one that gave us all the bonus money was
Yeah, that was
scrap,
interesting.
was great and it looked great.
I was concerned about the space on these initially. right? Like there's not that much room. We didn't end up running into that too much, but
we've seen people run into it before, right?
Yeah, you can't see.
Yeah.
You've got three not welcome
Yeah.
standees and 2 or 3 players.
Yeah, it's hard to see
and
what
a
the
demand token on
outpost
there.
is.
It's just hard to see all the info on there.
But it ended up not really
spaces.
affecting us, really, because we all.
But it
I mean,
doesn't
there was a
really
few times these two were bumping into each other all over the place, but and then we all did this, right? This is the first place we went to
Yeah.
draw more cards.
You guys.
Everyone
Yeah,
except
except
Nikki
for you.
I
went
went
there
my
first,
own way.
Yeah.
We were all at Delos at one point, I remember.
Yeah.
I will, and I mean, I like this game quite a bit. I'm a big fan of like, modular changing games where the events are going to be different every time,
Right.
and your allies are going to be different. And you're going to build your truck out a certain way, so you sort of respond to the changing nature of the game setup, which is something I really like. And we mentioned one of these midway through the game is there are things in this game that could be clearer, that could be made clearer. That event card that doesn't really tell you how to reset when it's over.
Right.
The rulebook is very economical to a fault sometimes, where it doesn't really explain things very well. There are a lot of things where they spend one sentence and another one sentence would have cleared it up. So, they've already redone a second edition of the rules, but there's still a few things that just. I shouldn't have to guess at how to properly
like trying to figure out
complete
what's
a
actually
job,
going on.
or when to reset a price, or how to reflect something. And there's a few things that are just not super clear on there. But I mean, I really do
Yeah.
enjoy this game, and it's right up my alleyway, and I would definitely play this again.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys all enjoyed it.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Aaron.
Yay.